It is going to be early morning at this point in time. So there are going to be people out.
They showed up for a little bit and then went away.
Flash gone.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab one last thing here.
What are you doing to that chicken?
You don't want to know.
Whoa. Now they've gotten to the pig. Yeah, it's just a normal Saturday morning in the city square where every animal's being tortured.
Yeah, and children.
Somebody asked for more cowbell.
All right. So, last we left off.
Fucking town, man. God, it's the fucking barn. What? Yeah. Fucking seriously? Now there's a horse too? God.
All right. Here, hold on.
Old McDonald over here. Fuck.
Here we go. Early morning. Better?
God, crickets? God, this place just has no
our bar
quiet zones.
Our bar just went silent for days.
Who's walking? Wait a second.
You can go and check.
It's, you know what? It's
rolling.
Probably Maxine.
That's, see?
Still Maxine horses, by the way.
Yeah, Maxine is a horse.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why is Maxine here? I thought she was off being a spy.
She gets around. She's fantasy Uber.
I thought she's a spy horse.
No, she's basically a horse that gossips.
Spy horse. Sorry.
Secret agent, man.
Agent. All right, kill the bard.
All right.
Funny joke.
Last we left off, you guys had been tasked with finding Maxine, the talking horse, to gather information about a possible Zentrum operatives, or intel about possible Zentrum operatives. You guys had managed to, after some very interesting events, found Maxine and recovered the information with relative ease, I'll say, and received your payment. I understand this is going to be a bit of a short intro because honestly, I'm tired and I don't remember half of it off the top of my head. So,
I got arrested.
Yes, you did get arrested. Thank you for
and then I
reminding me.
unarrested myself.
Yeah, you went
got
to...
a candle.
You went to the Coliseum and got yourself arrested by making the guards think you were drunk, if I recall correctly. Or not necessarily making them think you were drunk.
I mean, they mistook me for a
because
drunk.
you were asking very strange questions because you were in front of a place that has...
They forgot they were in a fantasy universe.
Talking horses are not a normal thing to come across. It's a big city.
Talking cats, on the other hand.
No, talking cats are probably even stranger.
We found one. Actually, they found us.
They found
I'm one.
That's yes.
Yeah, you're literally sleeping next to one. Anyway, you guys had managed to successfully recover the information and got yourselves your reward. And some of you joined with the Harpers. Some of you earned reputation. Some of you just received your gold payment, which was fairly decent if I recall correctly.
I'll just remind Bat that I gave him everybody's gold. As far as my character knows, it was the gold for everybody.
Gold
I
for
really should have wrote down how much I gave you guys. I don't remember.
You gave us 50 apiece. So wait, how can you steal gold if it's already been given to us?
No, I didn't steal it. I received my 50, right? Because I received it in a package.
And then I handed it to you.
And you
handed it to you. Yeah, to give to everybody. That was at least what I tried
to give to everybody?
Yeah, so you could divvy it up amongst everybody. And then I went to bed.
He believed he wasn't owed that money because he didn't go on the mission.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, but let's go on.
I mean, it's a monstrous amount of gold for what was essentially like we found a horse in like an hour, and then we talked to it, and that was the mission. It was hard to get.
It was a horse that frequently travels in front of the fucking place of the guy.
It was hard to get. It was harder to get the mission than do the mission. We had to get fancy
it could have gone
clothes.
so much worse for you guys.
We had to go to 7 different fucking appointments and watch a play just to get the briefing. Then
I guess it also helps that we didn't just chase a horse.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you did roll very well.
I mean, you guys remember what happened the last time with the horse incident and the cart and the fire and explosions, etc.
I mean, that would have made the horse easier to catch.
I mean, if you can catch up to a horse that's running 10 feet around faster than you, sure.
Well,
why not?
it crashes. The crash. There's the dying, there would be the dying confessions of a horse.
Jeez.
The Zentarum.
All right.
That's right. You found out a bunch of things about that.
Anyway, so we begin in the early morning, as you can probably hear, or not, because I just realized the audio is not on loop. Yeah. But regardless, you guys are all asleep at this point, I would imagine, unless somebody is up at this point. However, this is the first thing that you hear. Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air.
What?
A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door. What is everybody doing at this moment? Because you guys would have all been woken up by the very loud explosion that happened right outside.
Is that the ghost?
I'm gonna sneak downstairs. Try to.
What the hell did Perfidy do?
Sneaking down out.
It's not Berdin.
Let's go ahead and I said perfidy.
I know, but Marty is saying as if it was Berdin.
Theory, what are you doing?
I am going to go downstairs and check. Oh, wait. Give me a layout of the house real quick.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, that's why we're in this map.
Trollskull Manor.
That's how I knew. I was like, something's gonna happen because he's using this map.
We have a thing. We have a picture. If you go to additional, we have that additional Waterdeep handouts.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep. So that is the layout of the place. You guys were on the second floor.
I'm gonna look out the window in the or the balcony of the second floor.
Okay.
I was gonna say do I already see it? I'm just on the balcony.
You see people running in various different directions, panicking.
So I don't see anything on the balcony. I don't see what had happened.
So for the record, the sound came from this direction. So you would not be able to see anything from the northern balcony.
All right. Well, then Thunder's going to change balconies.
Okay.
Because there's just another balcony over there.
Yeah, there is another balcony. So, if you're going to go ahead and do that, Theory, you said you were doing what now? Sorry?
I will also follow him to the other balcony.
Okay. Torin, what are you doing?
Donning my armor.
Okay, that's going to take a little while.
Yep.
And Ivar.
There's nothing to run from.
Rush to the door of the room I'm in and peek outside.
Okay. What room were you sleeping in?
I was in the. Can I ping that? No, I can't ping a handout. That sucks. So I was in the common room.
Okay.
Of the second floor.
All right. So where are you peeking out? Are you just peeking out the window that's right there out in the back?
There's a staircase to the back. You know,
I left through that staircase.
Well, to be specific, that's in the hallway, and that leads upstairs.
Okay.
And the northern stairwell.
Yeah,
Is that
that
what you're
one
talking
leads
about?
downstairs.
That leads outside.
Yeah, that one. I wanted to check that one.
Okay. You see pretty much the same thing that Thunder saw from the northern balcony. You see people running in various different directions, panicking,
Okay.
and doors being opened and slammed shut.
Okay.
All right. So, switching back to Thunder and Theory, because you guys would see this first here. You can see at this point, people. Several of the buildings right now have doors open, and you can see people kind of looking outside, coming from down here. You can see one of which is a familiar face. You recognize Fala, kind of looking outside the door down here. But along with that, you can see what looks like 11 bodies out in the streets. If you want more details than that, you're going to have to make a perception check.
And boop. Damn.
Okay. Theory, you also see this, by the way, and you can make a check as well if you'd like.
I saw even less.
So
Flying blind.
looking from your perspective, you're still getting used to this place, and you realize that, oh yeah, there's a rail on the balcony that's kind of blocking my view as you kind of just like scramble up to try and peek over.
I'm very small.
Thunder, whilst you don't necessarily get any specific details, you can see what looks like one elderly humanoid. It looks like probably female. Two cloaked figures. Hard to tell what they are exactly. Two female humans and one clearly what looks like a half elf male. Seems like dressed in kind of plain clothes. A smaller fellow, probably a gnome, wearing what looks like a burned cloak. And two. I would say at this point you're probably familiar enough with halflings to recognize a halfling when you see them. Though it's kind of hard to tell whether they're male or female from this distance.
So
That's
these
kind of
are
what
the
you get from
bodies.
this point. These are the bodies that you can see. Yes.
What about me, Effie? Am I? I can't see anything. I should be outside, right?
It depends on where exactly you went, because you went out the door, if I'm not mistaken, down to the first floor.
Would I know where the sound came from?
Yes, you would have an idea as to where the sound came from.
So could I go and stealthily approach it to see? I'm looking for people who might have made the sound more than actually, the results of the sound.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, clicking on the buttons. Perception. There we go.
Okay. Looking around, let me make sure that there's nothing specific on this. Watch, handle it.
Wouldn't it be insight though? I mean, it's the same roll, I think.
No, it wouldn't. This would not be based on insight. This is you specifically
is.
looking to see if you can spot what caused the explosion.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
You're looking in the papers to see if you can tell me?
I'm looking to see if there's anything specific.
Oh.
Okay, no. Unfortunately, you do not see anything. Looking around the streets, looking up at the tops of the buildings, looking through the various alleyways that you can see from this location, you don't see anything. Nothing that would indicate what would even potentially cause something like this.
Okay, so as the time goes by, I don't know what the timetable is here. I'll look for where the explosion took place.
Okay, so at that point, you would basically circle around, and you could probably see it from here, though you wouldn't be able to get very good description of anything without making a perception check. However, I'm going to switch to Marty here.
Yeah.
So Marty, what is the time? How long does it take to get your armor on without help? Remind me here if you don't remember.
Does it say?
I believe it would be under armor. Hold on.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Getting into and out of armor. So you're wearing heavy armor, correct?
Scale mail. It's a medium.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna take you a good 5 minutes or so.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
What if you could have saved somebody, Paladin?
I can still save them in
Later.
5 minutes. Probably.
It was 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not
5
going
minutes
anywhere.
later. All right, so
Yeah.
we're gonna skip you for now.
That's why.
Because it's gonna
That's why
take you a while.
ambulances go to crime scenes at a leisurely stroll.
Okay. Let's see here. Ivar, what are you doing?
Can I assist him now since we're in the same room?
I'll say go ahead and make. You're familiar enough with the armor, because you did train with this kind of stuff, even though you don't necessarily wear it.
Excellent.
Make me a sleight of hand roll. If you don't
Okay.
mind. Just to see how fine of control that you can make with this.
Oh,
Okay. Unfortunately, you're not really going to be much help here. It's been a long time since you've tried to get into or out of scale mail, and you're used to it being put on you rather than you putting it on someone else.
right.
So, yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be any help here. Theory and Thunder, what are you two doing? Because you guys are kind of in the same area right now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I guess I will go downstairs.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hop
to-
down.
Yeah.
You're going to hop down? All right.
Yeah.
Make an acrobatics check for me as you hop down.
Whip. Yeah.
Okay. So, luckily, you make it down without incident.
First on the scene.
Technically speaking, yes.
Does anyone look alive? Besides the running people.
Besides the running people, you can see again. You can currently see right now, Fala kind of standing outside, looking around, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, and you can see it's like a very shocked expression on their face.
I waved to Fala because the only person that we've met is alive.
Okay.
The 100% survival rate of named characters. So that's
fair.
good.
I'm just moving characters around here who need to be moved around. Follow waves back. The look of panic on her face, on their face, still very clearly evident.
Yeah, well, it's not like a happy wave. It's just,
No, it's like a
neighbors walk out of building, and there's a car crash in the middle.
basically, yeah.
Hey, hey, Charlie.
So theory, it does take you a little bit longer, but you can make your way downstairs. I'd say you probably would make it to right about where Perfidy is. Speaking of which, Perfidy, what are you doing now that you're down there and kind of around that corner?
Do I see Thunder jumping down?
I would say about this point, yes, you would.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep hiding as
Okay.
best I can. And I'm gonna be looking out to see if anybody is looking at Thunder, or like if anybody is suspicious.
Okay.
Or suspicious looking, rather.
Make an insight check for me.
Mm-hmm.
See how good you are at reading people. See if anybody has any suspicious motives.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn.
From what you can tell of the people running around here, it doesn't look like there's anybody who stands out, at least not in the sense of them being suspicious. People are just running all over the place. Like, people are scared. It's not exactly calm at the moment. It's more
Okay,
panic than suspicion in most people that you see.
Is there any
then I'm
sign? Sorry, I was just saying, like, is there any
Yeah, go
sign
ahead.
of like the origin or evidence of like the blast or fire or whatever?
Yes. So there are small fires that are kind of smoldering. Luckily, none of the buildings seem to have been damaged or set on fire, but there is very clearly a blast mark from right about here-ish. You can see what looks like an outward blast pattern right here.
Ooh. I'm just gonna make
The
my way
bodies are
toward-
just scattered all throughout that area.
I'm gonna make my way towards Thunder. I assume he's right next to the bodies then.
I don't know. Are you? Do you approach any closer?
Approaching. So I was
Yeah,
approaching
okay.
follow and so on, but I can't move my character.
Because of the fact you were asking about it, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Yeah, I was about to say
see
I was going to do an Arcana check to see if I
kinda
recognize it as
figured this-
being
yeah.
a magic fire blast like the one I do or not. Damn. There's the. All right.
You've never seen quite like something like this. I mean, obviously you have your own capabilities, but nothing like this that you've ever seen has been done.
Fire big, but my fire is small.
Can I roll as well? Can I roll Arcana when I?
Are you proficient with Arcana by chance?
No.
I'll say go ahead and roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm technically not
You're less
proficient with
likely to
Arcana, but
know.
I am a sorcerer who
Yeah.
uses fire.
Okay. What is the DC on this? Nope. Pretty much the same thing. You've seen people, do flame-based magic, but nothing quite like this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. So
Let me know when I reach the bodies.
Okay. So Theory, you're coming out, I assume. If I recall,
Yeah.
you said you were going down to the first floor.
Yep.
Like I said previously, you would have made it to probably where Perfect is right now.
Okay.
So I'll take a strong.
I can't go outside, by the way, so it's like,
Are you stuck?
yeah, I can't be on the street.
There you go.
There we go.
You should now be unstuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the lines.
So I would be right around here, maybe.
And Ivar, what did you say you were doing? Sorry, I forgot.
Well, I was
You
assisting
were trying to assist him. Okay.
Marty.
Hold that thought for a little longer here, because
Okay.
Theory was technically stuck.
Yeah.
So Theory, what are you doing with your action, so to speak, for this not really combat thing? I'm just trying to go down the line here to get everybody as evenly as possible.
Let's see. So that X down here is where the.
That is where the blast seemed to have originated from, yes.
Okay. I will head towards that direction.
Okay.
I also
you
can't
can
get
make
out
it
of the
probably
building.
to right about where Perfidy is.
Okay.
And sorry, what were you saying?
I
Thunder?
also can't get out of the building because there's like a collision boundary. There
Out
we
of the
go.
building now. Sorry. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drag everybody out of the building just to make things easier on everybody. So this way,
Yeah.
once people start moving, they can. But yeah, so as you get closer, you can see more and more details. Very clearly, as I pull the thing up here. Nope, that's not it. It was the other one. Haha. Crime scene. There we go. So with a little bit more detail for those of you who rolled decently enough, in this case, that would be Thunder. Although the rest of you guys are starting to make out details as well. Thunder, you can see the elderly woman. Just burnt basically to a crisp, barely recognizable at all. Two cloaked, what looks like male humans, clad in burned leather armor and what looks like sheathed longswords at their sides. Two female humans and the one male half elf that I mentioned before that are dressed in plain clothes. The male gnome is wearing a burned cloak and looks to be clutching what looks like a dagger. And two female halflings who looks like they're holding a flute or a fiddle of some sort, although they've been burned quite badly as well. And two male halflings who seem to be spaced out between the two female halflings.
Do any of them resemble any of the characters we've met before?
I don't believe so, no.
It looks.
Is that building on fire?
mean, I'm glad they're not somebody we know.
No, that's the crown.
No, that was something you guys did.
Yeah.
What?
I don't remember what that was. I don't remember that was now.
What do we do next to Follis?
I assume that was probably because of the fact that it's an herbalist's.
It's a crown. It's the name of the shop.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yes, you're right. It's yeah. Okay, it's coming
The
back to
house
me.
right next to
I
Follis
need
was
to
on
get the
fire. I'm like,
name of
that
it.
sounds like a problem.
Yeah, I need to get the name of the actual shop again.
So I'm gonna say, I don't know if we're all together, but I'm gonna say, it looks like
Corellon's
they'll.
Crown. There it is. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it looks like they'll. A group of adventurers that got into a bit of a bad fight. I'm gonna look at everybody.
I don't have any fire stopping tricks.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right, because things are still on fire.
No buildings are on fire. It looks like they're just like small dying out fires.
Okay, that's all right. And I'm gonna stomp the fires if I not stomping the corpses though.
But aren't they on fire?
That's probably a good thing considering some of the bodies are currently kind of singed and slightly burning.
Yeah.
Take that,
I'm not-
corpse. Teach
I'm
you
not
to
gonna
burn in my neighborhood.
I'm not gonna stomp on the corpses though. I'm only gonna
Okay.
if there's fires around. I am gonna look at their weapons though.
Probably
Are
check
they,
for if any of them are alive.
Wait a second. Are you about to steal from dead people?
It seems like it.
Isn't that what D&D characters do most of the time?
So, do you guys? Do the
Well,
rest of you
usually
guys
things that
continue,
they kill.
Do the rest of you continue approaching as well, along with?
Yes.
Okay.
I also
Medicine
continue approaching.
check.
Feel free to move up.
Just looking for survivors.
They are definitely dead. There are none of the bodies are. They're very clearly bodies. They are dead.
My intention
Charred
with
to
looking for
near crisp.
my intention with looking at the weapons is to see if I can identify who they might be, because some groups have certain types of weapons that are.
Yeah, they might be from a guild.
Okay. Let's see here. Make a perception check here for me, Perfidy, as you kind of search through the bodies. Okay. Nothing seems to stand out. At least not to you.
Okay. Is the
You
longsword?
don't seem to recognize anything.
Is the longsword in the? You said there was somebody with grasping something in their hands. One of the weapons.
Yes. So the gnome that is dead,
Mhm.
who's currently wearing what looks like a burned cloak, is currently clutching a dagger.
And the other ones are not.
The other ones are cloaked human males, clad in leather armor with two sheathed longswords.
I'm gonna point to the gnome and I'm gonna say that one had a weapon ready. The other ones didn't.
I never have a weapon ready.
I'm gonna approach the gnome and I'm gonna look through his things and see if he has anything that identifies him. I'm also gonna look around to see if anybody, any police is seeing me
Okay.
before that. I say police, I mean the guard.
Make a perception check on the guard. You've already made an attempt to search through the bodies, so I'm going to say no, you don't find anything else.
Okay.
However,
Ooh.
okay.
I know the guard's on the other side of the city.
Wow.
Whilst you don't see any guards immediately, you do hear the faint sound of what sounds like a lot of footsteps approaching.
I'm gonna
Very
turn
clearly
to the others.
clad in armor.
I'm gonna turn to the others. I suggest you don't touch anything. I think we're about to get some help. And I'm gonna go in the direction
Well,
of the
it
sound.
still sounds like they're fairly far off. It's just that you can just kind of barely.
Oh,
hear
okay.
them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say.
You figure you probably have another 2 or 3 minutes before they show up.
Oh, okay. Let me think then.
I'll get here before Marty.
Yeah, they will. Just barely.
I'm gonna say. We should. We're probably gonna get the gods around here pretty soon. I don't know if we can help before they arrive.
Help who?
I don't know. Find who did this? What happened? I don't know. Does this happen often? Because
I mean, I would appreciate knowing that there's going to be fire going on outside.
You instantly became the most suspicious person.
why? I'm not.
Oh
I'm
my
not. I'm new
God.
to this part. To these parts. I don't know.
So I just want
You're
to
the
be
ones
clear.
who live over there.
I want to play resistance with you because everyone will always think you're a spy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, probably.
So I just want to be clear here. Nobody else is attempting to search the bodies.
No, why would I do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm looking at them like I want to.
Okay.
Actually, can I do a check to see, just like what happened exactly, just to make sure there's no other. No, that didn't work.
It wouldn't be a medicine check if you're trying to discern.
I'm just trying to discern how they died.
I'll be.
You don't even need to make a medicine check. It's very clear that they burned alive.
Okay, well, some had weapons out, so I didn't know if there was maybe
Oh no, the
someone's burning
smell.
bodies to cover up.
Yeah, it's starting to smell pretty bad. It smells like burned human flesh or burned flesh in general. It's more than just humans.
Wait, there weren't?
No, there's some gnomes.
There's a
and-
couple. There's
Oh.
4 halflings, a gnome, a half elf, and the rest are human.
I thought you meant like there were animals that got burnt, and I was like, oh god.
If you're not gonna do anything, I'm gonna go towards Fala. I will go to whoever I see around here that's like looking at us.
Okay, you can see
Yeah,
follow.
I was gonna go to follow.
All right, feel free.
Yeah. Did you
I don't
see
know who's taking
anything?
the initiative. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Asking, did you see anything?
Let me pull up the sheet here. Eyewitnesses. Here we go. So you start speaking with her for a short period of time here, trying to basically doing it again. You speak with Follow, trying to calm them down. Eventually, you manage to get this out of them. I was watering the plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of the windows. Luckily, I wasn't injured. Though through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, then start limping away. He was badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following him.
Which way did
was
he go?
He was headed towards the bent nail. So off to your right, towards this way here.
Oh.
I'm gonna immediately start
Yeah.
going in that direction, sprinting. by
This
the
way.
Okay, I will follow them.
I will follow.
Okay.
Marty?
The bent nail. Marty will pick up the clues and talk to Fala again in a few minutes.
Okay.
Maybe.
As for the rest of you,
Look how
you
laggy
are
this
now
screen is.
beginning to hear the same thing that Perfidy, I was about to say Paradin, that Perfidy was. You're starting to hear the armored kind of footsteps heading this direction. It's very loud.
Somebody drew a bent nail.
That's me. That was me. I can remove that if you want.
Right. So you can see someone standing outside here. Someone I believe you guys have not met yet.
Tally Fellbranch.
Not that you would know that.
It says it on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You don't normally read people's nameplates in WoW? And that's how you meet them? Ethereal name tags.
Yes, let me read the name tag above your head for a moment. Give me a second. All right, let me pull up the Troll Skull Alley.
Nobody did an inside check on them, though.
Okay.
They might have been lying.
So, first things first, you can obviously see there is a small wooden sign above the shop's main door. Is rather bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. That is literally the only thing on the sign. I'm not going to describe what you see in there because obviously you're not in there. However, you do see a male half-elf standing before you.
What does that sound?
Where's what sound?
Small dog barking.
Is it? Oh.
Oh,
It sounds like a tiny like Yoshi
Also,
volume.
I
Like
just-
Yahoo!
Realized I did not. I did not add the audio that I had planned for this. Hold on a moment.
Oh, whoops.
For the footsteps.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, Colonel, with the herbalist, you can be suspicious because you're new here, but I don't think anyone in the existing, like from the previous roster, is particularly suspicious of the herbalist.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I have no.
Surprise mass
suspicion of
murder herbalist who just lives next to us this entire time.
I wouldn't be suspicious either. It's not my nature.
There we go.
Someone's playing sad
There's music that I
piano.
had planned on playing for this.
Blast woke up the pianist.
Okay, so you see a male half-elf before you, who's kind of looking in bewilderment and trying to figure out what exactly happened. I haven't seen you around here before. Who are you? What happened here? What's going on? I heard a very loud very loud bang.
Did you happen to see anybody limp their way this way?
Let me see if they saw anything.
Does this person match the description that we were given?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a gnome. wasn't it?
No, you were not given much of a description, unfortunately.
Oh,
But they were burned.
The only thing that you got was a cloaked man.
Cloakman. Yeah, that's one.
Who was burned? Oh, yeah, they didn't even specify. Uh-oh.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you and shrugs. I was inside working on working at the forge.
I'm gonna turn to Thunder and I'm gonna say, "You should look around here. You might still be around."
Forge. I'm sorry. At my carving bench. Excuse me. He's a wood carver, not a not a blacksmith.
Weaponsmith. Yeah. I'm gonna turn to Thunder and I'm gonna say, "You should look around here. They might still be around. The fugitive. I'll look on ahead, and I'll lead the way. I won't lead the way. I'll go on by myself to see if I can find anything."
As you say that, you can see more of just a panicked expression go cross over his face, and he just kind of steps back inside, closes the door, and you hear an audible click.
I'm gonna do a perception check
Lost.
just to see if there's any signs of like footprints coming from the direction.
This would be more of a survival check.
Survival.
Yeah.
No. Not good at
I probably
this.
would be doing a survival check as well, right?
If you're looking for
trying to track
footprints
someone.
or anything, yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm trying to track the person who's running away.
Go ahead and make a roll. And that's all I'm going to allow for now. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can very clearly see moving past here through some of the dirt and grime and whatnot that's just on the ground.
Mhm.
What looks like you can very clearly tell that this person was limping because it's a heavy footprint, then a light footprint, then a heavy footprint, then a light footprint, kind of moving out of the direction out towards the northwest entrance or the northeast entrance, which is right here.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at Thunder. I don't know if he has eye contact with me though. I can see him, and I'm gonna gesture and beg him, like ask him to come and just to follow.
Yeah, no,
And
I'm
I'm
gonna keep moving forward because I don't see anything, and
Alright,
there's only one. There's only one
Ivor,
direction.
What are you doing in the meantime here? Because you've been kind of quiet. Have you just been following them, or what have you been doing?
I've just been following them.
Okay.
What about Theory?
I am following you guys still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, you guys should be able to move your tokens around. Keep in mind too. So.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
So it is about this time, Torin. You finally get your armor on. So you can finally make your way out. However, as you do, you begin to hear, or all of you begin to hear, the very familiar sound of what sounds like guards arriving on scene.
Jeez,
And
and it's the
someone-
fuzz.
Barking orders to cordon off the entrances. At which point,
That's his problem now.
Yeah, he's good for it though. He's got this.
all right, let me see here. At this point, guards begin showing up and blocking off the entrances.
Is that all behind us?
Here comes an
you
upside down
should be
Theory.
You should be able to see them now.
I I think Andrew likes to point in the direction he's going in.
I know.
With his
I'm
head,
just messing with it.
which looks
I'm messing
hilarious.
with it. Yeah.
It's just a habit. I don't know.
Okay.
Just feels like what you're supposed to do.
Let's see here. As I have to populate this place with lots and lots of guards.
So many tokens.
No,
Oh, we're not even seeing it from here.
Nope.
not seeing all
That's,
of them now.
that's for the best.
Okay, let me see
I'm
here.
good with the guards.
They never
I like
help.
the guards. I don't like the
They
guards.
only
Yeah,
hurt.
please help.
And of course they don't
pretend
help.
I do.
That's a fair.
The guards are only a
let's see
negative
here.
influence whenever they show up, especially since they want me arrested.
Give me a moment here. I
because
need
of
to
my
make sure that this is
past
everyone.
crimes.
Several guards have shown up in your vicinity. You can see the entrance here has been completely blocked off. As you leave, technically you would be on
The north side, right?
this side here. Yep. So you are pretty much blocked off right now from getting back into the alleyway. And you can also see several guards over here as well, as I'm sure you can.
So many guards.
Yeah, there's a lot of guards.
There was an explosion.
Make their way to the crime
I'm sorry,
scene.
folks.
Okay. Also, you can see a lingering plume of smoke, by the way. I forgot to mention that. All of you guys would have seen this from the area, which seems to have attracted further attention. You can see above you starting to fly in. And yes, I did say fly in.
Reassuring.
A zeppelin.
Only good things fly.
A dirigible.
Dirigible.
Group these.
Zip-legible.
You need to be moved to front.
As long as it's not a dragon, I'm good.
It's just an entire fleet of Valkyries.
No, it is not a group of Valkyries.
Is it the dragon?
Actually,
From which
in
we
this case,
heist?
this guy would be landing pretty much right in front of you guys.
Great.
You can see what looks like a rather large winged beast with the head of an eagle.
Oh no, the Alliance.
Land in front of you, and an armored rider hop off, and the creature take back off into the sky.
I'm gonna approach the rider. Let me know if I can do that, because I don't know what the time.
Yeah, you
for
certainly
marking.
can. He eyes you suspiciously with a hand on one of his weapons.
Yes, I'm gonna approach my hands open, in signifying that I'm unarmed.
Identify yourself.
Officer, we are I'm with my friends. We live over there in the Trollskull Manor. We saw somebody come this way. They were apparently limping from the explosion. It's been an explosion, and I'm gonna point in this direction. And so we were pursuing them. It's a man. We don't know much. I think he must be somewhere around here.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
We have a new party member. There's no way he's beating that, is there?
You don't. It's not a contested roll in this case. It was just to see whether or not.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You convinced him.
Yeah, he looks at you
it's not a
sternly
deception
and
check.
kind of. He's. At which point, there's a flapping sound as the Griffin lands back down here.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out a piece of paper from the saddlebag that's on this creature. It's a Griffin, if you couldn't already tell.
Beautiful
and
animal.
write something down. And what did you say? What can you describe about this person?
He was a man, and he seemed to have been hit by the explosion back there. There is a lovely person who lives in the alchemist shop who can tell you more, though. I don't know her name. I'm gonna look at Thunder. I don't know if Thunder is around or running away.
It's Vala.
Are you around, Thunder? Did you hide?
I'm around, and I did write down the name. I have to look at my notes real
I
quick.
think it's
was
Fala.
I was definitely
Fala,
considering just leaving.
Lefalier.
Yeah.
Thunder's just leaving. Okay.
No, I said I was definitely considering leaving.
Oh,
yeah.
fair enough. All right.
But there's a
yeah,
big griffin, and I have to go through a 5-foot square past the griffin, and it's not a great chance.
So
I'm not confident.
he begins writing down the information that you have, and at which point he rolls it up and pulls out a ribbon, ties it off, and ties it to the leg of this griffin.
Mm-hmm.
He utters something. What languages do you speak?
Me
Yes,
specifically?
yes, you.
Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, you don't understand it. Let's see here. What languages do the rest of you speak?
I have Elvish and Giant.
Nope.
I have halfling and common.
Nope. And Thunder.
Running away.
trying to see if I wrote it down anywhere, but it should be.
Oh yeah, bottom left. Bottom left of your
It
main
should be
page.
common and halfling.
Okay, none of you understand what he says. But this creature seems to understand. It's kind of hard to tell. And flies off.
Was it Sylvan? It was Sylvan.
It was not Sylvan.
Okay.
Oh,
It was
It sounded
draconic.
like it sounded more like
Bird.
the wind.
Oh. Just farted at the creature.
No.
You can do that, but I don't think that's what he did.
That's probably very rude.
I fought in the general direction of griffins.
I mean, if you know the language, technically you could do that. Yes. It's
I don't think
probably
griffins
an
speak
insult.
fart.
No, but it's probably been trained in whatever this language is.
I thought you were gonna say, but it's probably been trained in fart.
What a use of time.
Can I identify who this person is, by the way?
Go ahead and make a history check.
My best skill. Everybody's best skill. Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm making you read or find
Okay.
another thing.
This is a. You can very clearly tell this is part of the Griffin Cavalry here in Waterdeep.
Oh, I know that faction,
the-
I think.
Bellabrontus, excuse me, are famed Waterdeepian noble family that trains and raises griffins for them.
Mm.
You don't know this person in particular, but you are aware that these guys are. They're more of an elite kind of guard, essentially.
Mm-hmm. They're the freaking Air Force. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the officer, and I'm gonna say, how can we make ourselves useful here? Do you need to get your friends? I'm sure they're coming.
Ideally, we've already cordoned off this area. Ideally, you head back to the site of the incident. We have more guards that'll probably be coming through any moment now, and we'll have magistrates and constables coming through to investigate the scene. They may need to take your statements, and of course, the obvious, don't try anything funny.
We would never.
What does
I'm gonna look
funny
at
mean?
Thunder. I'm gonna look at Thunder with a meaningful look.
The hell does funny mean? That's
So we can
open
just
to
go back-
interpretation.
We could just go back home. Is that it?
Well, it depends. You said you were staying at Trollskull Manor?
Yes, but we had things to do today.
It's a bit surprising. I thought that place was deserted.
Oh, yeah. I wish it was, but unfortunately, it's a long story. Maybe we'll meet again.
We don't exactly have time for that right now. I need to do my rounds and keep an eye out.
Yes. I do look forward
Please
to giving my
move.
statement.
Move off for now.
Of course,
and,
of course.
Move off towards the designated area. They'll be gathering people there, which is pretty much right nearby the north entrance, right where approximately, not quite at, but approximately where the explosion occurred.
Of course. See you then. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be you or one of your colleagues.
I'm gonna push
On you
forward
go.
in the direction of the footprints.
Man, these guys really unreceptive.
The
they
cavalry
are
rider kind of
guards.
looks over at you. It's going to be cordoned off. I would head back towards the gathering area if you don't mind.
Yes, this is the direction I live in.
Make a deception check.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
No. Oh no.
Why is this
What are you-
happening to me? That's what I'm best at. It's literally the one thing I'm good at. And I can't lie.
I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna help out.
Too late.
Thunder.
He's already made the roll. He's already made the roll.
I know.
The fuck is
Can I-
wrong with me?
I'm not gonna help on his roll. I'm gonna say
It's a
I'm gonna
red
say something.
9.
Thunder, you're confused. That vinegar that you drank. My God. Come with me. I'm gonna pull him by his hand.
Do you resist?
I'm just gonna go. I don't have a drinking problem.
I'm sure you don't, honey. Let's go.
Honey, oh jeez.
You
You are getting the
Why
strangest
am I
look from
so bad at everything?
That was a better roll.
So this cavalry rider is just looking at you, just with the look of just it's not even a stink eye. It's just like, what the hell are you doing? Just go, for crying, for fuck's sake, just go.
I want to find him and I
Don't
want
make
to
me
kill
arrest
him.
you, kind of look.
I'm gonna talk over you. If you say those things in character, I'm gonna talk over you, and I'm gonna.
No, I'm thinking. I'm not.
okay.
I'm not shouting out loud. I want to find him and I want to kill him.
Every time.
I'm narrating.
Okay. Are you follow?
Yeah.
Are you follow? That's English.
Are you follow?
Seriously, every time you try to do anything productive,
Yeah. No,
it's
this
a
is.
natural one.
Game's mad at me. I don't know why it's so mad at me.
D&D hates you, dude.
I just want to be awesome. Why can't I just be awesome?
Okay, a serious suggestion for you for next time: set up a dice cam, so that I can
Just
see
roll
your
real
actual rolls
dice
and roll
instead.
for roll real dice instead. Like clearly, Roll20 absolutely hates you.
It seems like it.
Yeah, there's
So-
a lot of guards.
There are indeed a lot of guards.
I haven't seen them yet. We're just moving.
You haven't even seen all of them yet. This isn't even all of them.
Because the game is
There are
struggling pretty
more
bad.
on the way.
Isn't even my final form. Why are there
How
so
tall are the
many?
buildings here?
The buildings here, they vary from about with the slanted roofs and everything, probably a good 13 to like 20 feet tall, depending.
What? Aren't they like a couple stories?
For single stories, they're about 13 to 20 feet tall. For the 2-story or 3-story buildings, they vary from 25 to 45 feet tall.
There's just
That is-
something.
yeah, that
There's something that the number 13 just seemed like such a hilariously small house to me.
Well, that's a single story.
I'm trying to math it out in my head, like what it would look like. Because I'm like, I don't know.
Just keep in mind too, these are meant as multi-species houses. So they are built for. Some are built for smaller creatures. Some are built for larger creatures.
My goal is to go around the corner and break line of sight, and then climb up the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking at.
Well, if it's
welcome to do
13
that.
feet, you can basically jump it.
I basically can jump it.
I'm looking at you right now.
I'm trying to get around the guards, but proceed in the direction of where the
in mind,
tracks were
guys,
going.
Canadian. I'm not used to working in feet.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 30 centimeters, so it works.
This sounds like
More or less.
like a slight remix of like the funeral march or something. Like it's all the right, it's all the same notes but in the wrong order.
Are you actually doing it?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
I can climb buildings. Somebody just
try.
ran off in this direction. I'm trying to find them.
I can try.
But now, like always, the guards are making it harder.
Hey Thunder, do you have a rope or something to help me up? Oh, I don't know if you did it yet. So.
Nope.
It's up to Effie, I suppose.
Sorry, say that again?
Did Thunder succeed?
Sorry,
in the
someone's at the
climbing?
door. Anyway, Thunder's climbing a building.
Okay.
Which building are you climbing,
It's
by
been
the
20
way?
minutes, but seamless
can you-
transition in the editing. The one
Okay,
I'm touching.
Sorry. I couldn't, well, I can't see you
Oh,
because
yeah.
the
Oh,
dynamic
yeah.
lighting is...
Right, I don't know
it's
where
all
you went.
funky.
I'm
Yeah,
climbing the
weird.
building next to the bent nail because I went around the corner
Perfect.
from the other guard.
Yep.
Okay.
And judging by what the hint of line of sight I'm getting from here, don't want to go any further because there's even more guards in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably
try
be
not
able
to
see that
cause,
once you reach the top of the building.
I'm
Try
gonna
not to get
I'm gonna
arrested
alley
again.
cat my way up this building.
And you
Okay,
can
you
also
make it?
see from your position as well, you have a very good look of a griffin kind of just circling around the perimeter as well, keeping an eye out.
I'm
Do you
going
make it to the roof?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you make
as you climb, I ask you, "Hey, Thunder, do you have a rope to let me help up as well?" Because I'm trying to follow you. Otherwise, I'm gonna make an acrobatics check or athletics.
Oh boy.
Acrobatics.
It's athletics to try and climb.
Ah, dang it! But do you have a rope though?
Hello, rope.
Either give me a rope or I'm crashing my way up the top of this building.
Okay,
This motherfucker's gonna get me
I
caught.
need
Oh no.
That should be good. It's a rope.
Thunder. Make a strength check for me to see if you can maintain.
I mean, is there anything to tie it to?
Not really.
Fuck.
I can
So
give you
I
my
need a
weight.
strength check from you, if you don't mind.
He is going to get me
See if
killed.
you can manage to hold him up while he climbs.
So I'm weighing right now 174 pounds.
It takes a real friend to lift your friends up.
Okay.
We're not even
Luckily-
friends.
You're luckier to Baxi because there is a very loud scratching sound as you basically have to dig your claws in
I can help
to
move
the
my
tiling to hold him up, but you do manage to get up there with his assistance.
Jeez, that is some.
When I get up there, I'm gonna look. What are you doing? I'm gonna tell him.
What?
What?
Why are we up here?
Why
Why did you follow him up if you weren't sure what was going on?
We are losing valuable
That's not
time.
ink.
He's getting away.
All right, I'm also
good
going to go
point.
ahead and for now I'm going to temporarily turn off dynamic lighting to make things easier on
Thank you.
everybody. So
Oh yeah. Also for us because we can't see.
and boop.
Oh no! Destruction and death.
Yeah, you can see a lot of things going on now, I assume.
No death. No.
I can't see a single
Many
thing.
bugs.
You
I
can't
also
see
probably
anything.
Many
can't.
bugs.
I also probably can't move because of all the walls that all the buildings have.
there's bugs. Yeah.
I just dragged the screen and it's only dragging the part that's in the dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
which
Hold on, let me take a look at your stream to see
that
exactly
part of the
what's going
screen
on.
doesn't have dynamic lighting, but all the dynamic lighting is staying over it on layers.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't.
I'm gonna hit refresh.
As you can see, this place is currently swarmed.
Yep.
There's a lot of people here. Yeah, it's busy. Yep. Wish we had a bar open.
Huh? That's funny that Marty's actually outside of the barricade right now.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Marty! Torin, what is Torin doing during this whole escapade? I'm sorry.
It's okay. All Torin would have been doing is trying to get to the captain of the nearby group of guards and let him know that the other members of the house would have already seen the scene and are probably good to talk to get more information.
Okay. So you probably would have walked up to these guys, I presume, since they're the closest to you?
Yep.
Okay. They're not letting you through, but they do call for one of the higher ranked members to come over. At which point, what clearly looks like a ranked individual comes up. Sorry, what's going on?
I'm one of the owners of this house here, the Troll Skull Manor, and the other people inside would have already been to the scene and are probably on the trail of what happened. You should be seeking them out.
I see. Yeah, I did receive word from one of our cavalry that your friends gave a description of the alleged perpetrator. If you don't mind, since were you witness to the events that happened?
I was asleep when it started. I was getting my armor together. I haven't been outside yet.
I see. Well, unfortunately for your safety as well as to help maintain the peace around here, I need to ask that you stay outside of the barricade, as you were not
Understood.
inside at the time of the incident. I unfortunately can't let you back in until this has been investigated by a proper team.
Understood. Can I get you guys anything from? Well, we don't have much inside right now, but
Vinegar. We got lots.
vinegar, water.
Vinegar for days.
We're fine, thank you. And he kind of just turns and walks off.
Rude.
It's all good, man.
Is it? I think he's just replying naturally. He's just like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. Thanks.
I'm go back inside the house and be making my way up to the tower so I can try to get a look at what's going on.
Okay. Easy enough. You are very clearly able to get a pretty good view from the tower. You can clearly see the incident or the location of the incident from the north entrance. You can see the sergeant kind of not touching the bodies in any way, but kind of looking around, just taking very brief notes. And several guards just kind of keeping people away from the scene. You can also see, strangely enough, Perfidy and Thunder on top of a building over here.
How did?
Oh boy.
Oh, did he climb the tower?
Yeah.
He went on top of the tower, yep. Because this is all happening more or less simultaneously.
Does he see any strange limping figures?
This looks very.
Do you keep? I mean, you wouldn't really know about the
Yeah, I don't know
strange
what I'm
flipping
looking
figure.
for.
So,
It's
I mean,
criminal-
if you want to look for people who are suspicious, you can make a perception check. But
Absolutely.
You
More
don't
suspicious
have any
than the guys on the roof.
Other than the people I know.
who are being
are
dupes on
clearly
the top of a roof.
Oh, he was broadcasting in the game. I think I had like a kernel echo. I was like, "What's happening?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to. Yeah, that's.
I
fine.
went and I muted everybody. I was like, "Where's it coming from?"
My bad. I'm
Why I
sorry.
have audio input source set to none. Yay!
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
Perception
Okay.
check.
So you can first off, you can very clearly see the Griffin kind of flying around, keeping an eye on things.
Zoom, zoom.
But other than the two on the roof, you don't see anyone suspicious at this point in time.
Okay.
The two of you, however, the Griffin seems to be slowing down and kind of looking in your direction.
I'm gonna try a stealth check, and I'm gonna.
Okay, I have to ask this right now. Where are you trying to hide?
I'm just crouching. Is this not like in video games? You become invisible if you crouch.
What time of day is it?
It
I'm
is.
kidding.
It is
I'm
early
kidding.
morning, so it's not dark out anymore.
Yeah, I'm.
It is lit out.
But like one side of this roof is probably shadow.
We should probably like lay low. I think
You
that's
know
gonna
what?
make us.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Fuck.
I'm also gonna ask that Thunder does the same, though.
Yeah.
But it's up to him, of course. Here goes disadvantage stealth check.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind, Thunder, you do have your capability to take that 19 if you wish to do so, because of your
Oh my god, that's great.
tides of chaos. If you wish to give yourself advantage, that will negate out the disadvantage.
Don't I have to do that like preemptively? Or-
I believe it's before the result of the roll is given out. It
Yeah, you
may
need to roll one.
specify.
Yeah, if you roll disadvantage, is that how it works? You roll the first one, and you either choose to hang on to that one.
Well, disadvantage normally is you roll 2 and take the lower number.
Yeah.
Advantage is you roll 2 and take the higher number, and then obviously a regular roll is a regular roll. Advantage cancels out disadvantage, so it would just be a flat roll.
A normal,
so you would
yeah,
be able
yeah.
to take the 19. Normally, yes, you do need to state it before the roll. However, in this instance, because of the fact that I haven't stated what the result is, and because of the fact you're still not used to it, I'll let you go ahead and do it.
Sure, I'll take Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
The
So you'll take
world
the 19.
explodes.
It hasn't happened
No,
yet.
he hasn't cast a spell yet.
It happens
Okay.
later.
Like he doesn't. There's no
So
apparent
let's
thing. I
see
can't
if
notice this.
the
Can I?
Griffin notices you.
It's just my rad luck.
The Griffin notices.
Okay.
The Griffin just notices us anyway.
It just
Two-
farts.
We're just crouching on the
So-
roof.
But we're
There is
crouching.
You guys are kind of watching this thing as it kind of turns and a shadow passes over you and it keeps going.
I think it's past. Such pretty creatures.
What would it have done? Hi.
It would
What are
have
you
taken
doing on
us
that
away.
roof?
Caught us.
It probably would have grabbed them and then taken them to its
Seriously?
rider.
Would it have actually grabbed them?
That'd be
Probably.
terrifying.
It's trained. It's trained
like an
to
eagle.
subdue people that it deems suspicious. Yes,
Yeah.
Good God,
Like
that's
a freaking eagle.
terrifying.
Yeah.
these things are trained to be to be.
I mean,
mounts
griffins
for-
are big creatures. I don't think
cavalry.
I'd want that just like grabbing me.
That'd be terrifying. Yeah.
You're just on a roof and it comes down. It's like, what's up? You're like,
I'm looking around and I'm gonna say, hey, I thought this was gonna be a dead end, but there's more guards up there. And I'm gonna point in that direction. I don't know if you're seeing it right now.
As far as we know, that's where he went.
I mean, I don't think the guards caught him. Look at them. They're all in that tiny formation or whatever they do.
The guards are always useless.
Eh.
I can't move my character
And suddenly
north.
the guard notices you're there. No, I'm kidding.
That's
Kidding.
not
I'm kidding.
useful.
Where do you think he went though?
I can't move my character north because of the boundary of the house.
Yeah, you're sort of stuck in that
Yeah.
thing. No, you're not.
Yeah. Let's get our asses up there.
Do
Okay.
you think he went into the?
We're
What?
trying to
What?
stealthily peer over the side to see if we can see where the tracks go.
Okay. Make another stealth check for me as you peer across.
Oh boy.
Can I help?
This time you're at a disadvantage. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see here.
I'm stealthy for days.
All right, guards, where are you? There you are.
stealth for days.
Let's see. Yeah, probably.
Just
two
a
of them
little-
Would be looking in that general direction.
Just
So
a little cat head poking out slightly in a corner in a direction they're not even looking in.
okay.
20 feet
They don't
above
seem
their
to
heads.
notice.
Yeah.
Make a perception check now, if you don't mind, to see if you can follow the tracks.
Damn you.
I want to help.
You can help on the perception check.
Yeah, that's actually
So
what
Thunder,
I
go
just.
ahead and roll again.
Yeah.
Although, if you are poking your head out, I need you to also make another stealth check
Yeah,
before you can assist him.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Guards are going to get another chance to see if they spot you.
Hope you have an escape if
Oh.
this goes bad, because I do.
Okay. So they don't notice you, Thunder,
Oh no.
but they do. There is a moment. There is a brief moment when one of the guards looks up and locks eyes with Perfidy.
Oh.
Oh no!
He rolled one higher on his perception check.
Wow.
I duck my head back behind the roof.
The guard kind of walks over to the base of the rooftop.
I'm gonna
What are you
duck
doing
as
up
well.
there?
This is
Come
now
down
your
from there.
This is now your problem.
This is why you
I'm,
don't chase cats.
Crap. What is Thunder doing right now?
I ducked back
I'm gonna
behind the ledge because I haven't been seen.
Come on, come
Where are
down.
you going? Where are you going? I'm asking Thunder.
Swear to
What?
God,
I'm
this guy.
Who are you talking to up there? Come down
No,
here.
I'm whispering. I'm whispering.
Are you
call
sure?
it
Yeah, but
I'm
you're literally poking your head out, like turning around, and like he can see your mouth moving, dude.
This is your problem now.
Don't get yourself into trouble.
Wait, what? It's you. You're the only one.
I'm gonna drop down. I'll be right down, officer. Wait a little bit. I have my friend over here. Don't worry, it's fine.
I swear
What?
to God.
I'm sorry, your
Why?
friend. Him too. Out, both of you. Come down here.
Why?
Freaking hell, this didn't go according to plan.
What was the plan?
I didn't.
Really, not this.
I'm sorry.
Another guard just walks over.
Oh God.
I didn't think. So
Oh, these are so spaced out.
don't. Oh, dang it. Okay.
Oh my
I can't
God, they
say
really are
this in
spaced out.
character. I can't say this in character. So what I was trying to do was to act the fool and not actually read out Thunder, but I don't think I can explain to Thunder this. So you know what I mean?
You literally said that somebody else was here.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop down. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna drop down.
But you already acknowledged there was another
Yeah, you already
person
ratted him out.
to the guards.
Like I didn't. That's the thing. I can't pretend that I'm just lunatic. A lunatic. You know what I mean? But I don't.
Wait, are you going to deceive them? Are you going to do a deception?
Yeah, absolutely. But
In
I
this
can't
case,
this is out of character, so I don't know how Thunder would know this. But I don't know. It's up to Keith to decide if Thunder.
Well,
knows
I
this or
mean,
not.
I don't think Keith's going to move his character unless
I'm not going down.
I'm going down.
They haven't seen me.
Yeah, I'm going down. I'm just dropping down. I can't because there's a wall.
Make an acrobatics check as you jump down.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Without incident. However, the moment you do hit the ground, there are 2 guards with spears pointed at you.
Yeah. My tail is up. I have my tail up right next to my head.
And what about your friend?
My friend is right here. I'm gonna look at my tail, and my tail says hi, like with a wavy thing. He says hi. Isn't he charming?
Make a performance check.
Okay.
This is to see how well you play off being insane.
Oh my god.
Well,
I imagine this goes about as well as a very rookie performance skit at a comedy club.
You're kind of looking at your tail, and you're also nervously looking at the roof, and looking at your tail, and then nervously looking at the roof.
Mm-hmm.
At which point the guard kind of motions. One of them still has their spear pointed at you, and the other kind of just grabs your arm and starts dragging you over to the rest of the guards here, and just kind of holds you here.
Mm-hmm.
At which point this guard is going to lean his spear against the building and start climbing up.
Okay, 100% don't have time for this. Casting invisibility.
I'm
out. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking.
Thunder.
What? Oh shit.
You just cast a spell.
Can't wait.
Roll a d100 for me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not going to do this to you every time, but you owe me a lot because I did not do these to you before.
That's not how anything works. This is an abusive relationship.
I mean, magic is that way. Yes.
I keep not hitting you, and so you owe me for all the times I didn't hit you.
Okay. Interestingly enough, so along with becoming invisible, there are also 3 duplicates of you that show up that are also next to you.
Invisible?
You are
also invisible?
They are also invisible. Yes.
What the fuck do you mean by duplicates?
Actually, hold on a second.
Am I
read the
them?
description of invisibility here? Nope, it's only you. So there are 3 visible illusory duplicates standing around you right now.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
They're just a bunch
And
of.
you're invisible, so you could just walk away and this guy's gonna have a fun time tripping over ghosts.
They mimic. Okay, so effectively he's under the effects of mirror image right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh no. Does
Not
that
in
mean
this case, no.
Why?
No.
The guy has no idea where the actual body is.
You don't seem to understand here. So
if they're following me, then I
3
can't be
illusory
invisible.
duplicates of yourself appear in your space, and until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions.
Okay.
So those
aren't they
visible
invisible?
people standing around.
Oh, they're
me.
visible. Okay.
That's
They are
fine.
visible.
But okay, so all you have to do all you need to do is be
I punch the
crouched.
duplicates.
Oh my god.
Make an attack roll.
I was gonna say, if you just crouch, the guy will attack them for you and realize they're
If
all
you-
duplicates.
I
and he won't
mimic
attack
his
you.
movements.
I need to get rid of all of them as fast as
Well, yeah.
possible.
But I'm saying, if he just sits still, like if he just sits on the ground on the roof, he's invisible. The guard will attack the ones that he can see and notice that they're all fake. The guard's not gonna know there's an invisible guy in the center.
I've never
the guard
done
has
an
no
attack
idea.
roll before.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Unless the guard.
I guess
Yeah,
a
the-
dagger attack.
There's just
Okay.
no reason why the guard
don't
would
know
have
what
any
else to-
presumption.
I haven't done an attack roll this game.
This is hilarious. Funnily enough, you try and swing at the duplicate, and you miss.
Holy shit.
And you're not invisible anymore
This-
as well, because
That
invisibility
is
gets dispelled on
fucking
attack.
weird. A duplicate's AC is equal to 10 plus your dex modifier. You missed your duplicate.
I missed my duplicate.
Are you still invisible though?
He is, but his illusory images aren't.
No, because when he attacks, doesn't invisibility get
No.
Yes,
No?
actually, it does.
Oh wait,
Your
no, I don't want
invisibility's
to
also broken.
attack them. That's stupid. Shit.
Yeah, you were trying
You
to
gotta read
punch
your
them.
spells, man.
I'm a little distracted. Everything's.
I mean, yeah,
Weird
that's the
shit's
whole. That's
happening.
the kerfuffle of a random
So yeah,
spell
no,
going off.
you cast your spell and immediately it vanishes.
I swear to God, it accomplished negative things.
I mean,
What do you
if
wish
you
to do?
okay,
He's not going to be quick at climbing up there.
Yep, fuck it, running for
he
it.
does not have a climb speed. Okay.
Missed step.
I
The other
am.
roof.
Meanwhile,
Misty
I'm,
step?
Yeah, I'm taking off.
Let me check something here real quick here.
holy moly.
meanwhile, I am still attracting the attention of the guards because I'm still keeping my rules up, but talking to my tail.
But they don't
And
buy
I'm
that.
I know, but I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
doing my best. I'm telling the tail. I told you not to get into trouble. And I just exasperated.
Roll a d20 for me, Keith, if you don't mind.
Oh no.
Just a d20. Just don't roll a 1. It's fine. Don't roll a 1. Okay, you're fine. Nothing happens.
Swear to God. I can't move my
I'm gonna
character
keep doing that too. So where do you Misty step to?
to the other rooftop.
Okay.
Anywhere but here.
I'm taking off.
Easy enough.
It's the only one in range.
Where on the other rooftop do you appear?
Directly across, because that's my distance limit.
Okay. Foomp. So
That's
you
a bonus
appear.
action. And I am just fucking booking it in this direction.
Okay.
And now there are 3 of you booking it in that direction.
It's not great.
Yep.
It's not great. Everything's not great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a concentration spell. It just lasts for the duration because I don't think you can drop the spell, especially since it's wild magic.
I'm just trying to catch the guy. I'm the most in the right here. Why is it so hard?
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave the map screen basically in
Now,
pursuit
by the way,
of
you
any.
do have your Tides of Chaos back. Keep that
Great.
in mind.
Can't
Because
wait.
you're because I did throw a wild magic at you. Yeah. Anyway,
All right. Well, I'm leaving.
So-
I'm leaving the map screen because this is
Okay.
the boundary. I'm trying to
Easy
pursue
enough.
the tracks. Logically, this is probably the right direction because the other direction is back towards where we started, and that would have meant he went in a giant weird circle around the whole block. There's might be tracks, but first I need to circumnavigate the radius of the Griffin, and not being seen by that.
if it'll actually let me load the.
While I'm on the roof, I have the advantage of like the fact that all of these roofs are
you're
split
gonna
down the
get
middle.
dragged onto the map here. Since you are no longer on the map there.
See, there's Troll Skull Alley.
Yep.
All right.
So you were heading off in the direction of various places.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far
Meantime,
we're
shifting-
like this far. And so,
Back to the party.
so I'm now on Whale-Gond Way, and I'm trying to find asshole.
Okay.
Asshole. We
let
don't
me-
know. They might be.
Are we going back to everybody else?
Yes.
Maybe they're
give me a minute
100%
here.
innocent.
Yeah, they could be the victims here. We don't
Well,
know.
they're clearly the important person to go after, regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And he's an asshole for putting me through all this now.
It's too late to
I mean,
forgive.
You're not
Look,
wrong.
I tried to help. Although I didn't actually mean to talk back at you with my head poking out, but whatever.
It's cool. It's just my party members and God are trying to fuck me.
Don't look in the bright side. The sun hasn't exploded.
Wow. What
wow.
luck.
What a,
I mean, you're lucky I'm not making you roll in the D10,000 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No one's
That's what I'm
lucky.
saying.
That's your own choice. There's no probability involved.
I'll remember that when I have to ask you to roll again, because you say it's my own choice. So
Yes, you can intentionally sabotage the entire campaign if you'd love to do that.
absolutely. All right. So anyway, so Perfidy, where did you move your token to?
I know where it is. Don't worry. I'll get it.
Move it back.
I was over here.
gonna get stabbed if you try to run off.
No.
So the guard climbs up. You can see him climb up and look over the rooftop and stand up there, disappear for a moment. He then leans back over. There's no one up here.
I'm sorry. I like jokes, officer. I'm talking about you see, I use my tail to climb down and up. It's the whole thing. This tail is, and I slap my tail on the floor like pa pa.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Wow, why disadvantage? Oh, because I rolled a 1.
You already rolled a 1, and these guys are currently they already have no reason to trust
You're about
you
to
right
get
now.
yourself arrested because basically being seen by a guard is enough to be arrested.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. So he picks his spear back up and comes back over. Look, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that we have reports of an explosion in the area. We have you acting like a crazy person, it seems, being extremely suspicious.
Yeah.
And for
I'm
all
sorry.
we know, you were the one responsible. You're staying
don't
with us
mean-
until we can get this sorted out.
Of course, I don't mean to be making your life harder.
Then do me a favor and stop
Yes.
talking, please.
Of course. I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
stay still.
Okay. he's not taking shit anymore. Like
That
he's
is
not dealing with you.
He's not very good at this job. To be honest. Oh my god!
very good at his.
Satan appeared.
It's fine. It's just the guard's dog.
Yeah.
The guard
No,
dog.
we're good.
Anyway.
I successfully
You too.
alibied Keith.
So Ivar and Theory, you guys are
Did you?
approaching approaching the
I
main
think so.
area. One of the guards does notice you and kind of steps forward. Stop there. Identify yourselves.
Hi, my name is Ivar Faustina. I'm the Duke of Shad. I live in this manor here that's now blocked.
And you?
My name is Theory. I also live in the manor that is being blocked by guards.
One moment.
I mean,
He turns back around. Sergeant! At which point, the official-looking guard comes over.
Official looking guard.
Let me
Yeah,
guess,
one-
you're the two that I was told about earlier by your armored friend?
My, you look official.
There is a dead silence. I assume you two were witnesses to the incident?
sure.
Yes, it gave me a fright start. I fled my home. I ran down the street. It was hysteria.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, the vapors. The vapors.
Jeez. Are you saying that in character, or
No.
Oh,
I'm not saying anything.
okay? He kind
I
of
was like,
looks
that's
at
what
you.
it sounds like. Where it's like, I ran out and everything was on fire. People were dying.
He looks at you and squints his eyes and just kind of switches back to Theory. What exactly did you see or hear?
We heard a large explosion, came out or looked out and saw some people on fire. I guess corpses on fire now. They're probably dead. And a scorch mark where you fine gentlemen seem to be standing. We also spoke with what is she? Florist?
Herbalist.
Herbalist. We spoke with the herbalist down, and she gave us some more details about a fellow running towards the bent nail. But other than that, that's all we got.
I see. Well, I'll need you to remain here. We have constables and magistrates on the way. They'll probably need to ask you further questions. I'm here to keep people away from the crime scene.
Are
So,
we
do me a
allowed to
favor.
wait in our home?
Unfortunately, no. Due to the proximity of the incident, we require you to stay where you are at this point in time.
Okay.
It shouldn't be another 5 minutes or so before
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just wasn't gonna wait here all day.
The
Like,
investigatory team shows up. Just
Okay, then.
wait here if you don't mind. And I'll kind of step back. At which
Wow,
point,
aren't guards useful?
5 minutes later, as I pull up my sheet here,
I mean, you're just making an argument for any kind of police force, Keith.
This town's guards are the fucking worst.
okay.
They've never
Blast.
done anything besides arrest
I mean-
people for no reason.
Then do more things to get arrested for.
Earn them.
They did give us money for
All right.
some bad guys that we captured before. Marty is the
So-
one that did it, but
You see, both of you, you see another similarly garbed City Watch official show up and walk over, as I switch tokens, to this one here. You can't quite hear the conversation, but it's clear that he's being instructed to keep the perimeter. At which point you also see several how do I put this? They're clearly higher ranked than the average guards here, but it's less a look of rank and more a look of how do
they
I
have a
put
bigger
this?
hit point box. It's like gold around the edges.
I don't know how to put this.
Hmm.
They look like they've been doing this longer than
Yeah. I suppose they just look older, maybe?
yeah, they look older and a little bit more grizzled. That's probably the best way to put it. And several of them are kind of pushing past you, heading towards various different buildings. As I go ahead and reveal them on the map here. Actually, Keith, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back over here temporarily so you can actually see what's going on. 'Cause otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there staring at the map the entire time.
Can you not see?
You can now. I had him on the map screen.
Ah,
But this is going to take a little longer than I expected. So let's go ahead and start revealing people from the GM layer. 2, 3. Looks like there's about 20 of them in total. There's a lot that have showed up. There's another one. There's another one.
These are the investigative unit.
Yeah, these guys seem to be the constables that were mentioned,
Oh, I see.
which are seemingly lower ranked than the sergeant, but higher ranked than the rest of the just
Will I be getting
average
one
Joe
as well?
guards. Sorry?
Will I be getting one as well?
No, but there are going to be a couple nearby you.
Okay.
They're going to various different houses, seemingly asking questions. You can see one of them speaking with Fala by the front door of the Corellan's Crown.
Oh yeah, they're doing the interrogation.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Let me pull up here. Oh, for crying out loud. I hate it when it does this. Cut the act. After the blast. Here we go. Okay. So, lastly, you see someone dressed in finer robes and shinier armor. As I pull up the named NPCs and see if he's in here, which he probably is. All right. Yes. All right, sorry. Here we go. This is who you see walking up. There you go. Between the two of you.
Barnabas Blastwind.
So, no armor. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
That's
definitely
just-
finer robes. And that is the wrong layer. There we go. Theory and Ivor, go ahead and make a history check for me if you don't mind. See if you recognize this guy here. Or recognize the garb. You have no idea.
Phew.
Okay. Whilst you haven't really heard anything specific, it's very clear this guy works for the city, investigating probably what you would guess to be magical crimes. Kind of hard to say. But he's definitely clothed very differently than everybody else here.
It's like Law and Order magic that they call in the SVU unit and just comes in.
Essentially, kind of, yeah.
What sick bastard would use fire in the middle of a downtown busy
So
street?
you can see him starting to move from body to body, inspecting the scene rather closely. And he does this for about 10 or 15 minutes or so. And not long after this, he notices you two standing there. Steps over to the sergeant, asks a couple of hushed questions, and heads over to you. I take it you're some of the owners for this place?
This place right here, and I point to.
He
our
points.
place.
Yeah, he points to the tavern.
Okay. Yes, we are. I'm part owner. I have a third of the stake in this estate.
And you?
Same thing.
I see. Right. Can you please explain to me what you heard or saw this morning?
Well, I was sleeping around the back, and I heard just a huge explosion, and then people were running and screaming, and all sorts of mayhem happened after that.
I see.
Certainly. That's about as close as it gets.
Understandable. But you didn't see any.
I didn't lay eyes directly on the perpetrator, though. No, I didn't. I don't know about my friends who also live and sleep here.
See. I
If you
assume
run
don't
into
know
them,
any-
please ask them.
All right. And what?
Out of character, sorry. Were we all told about the person stealing from the gnome? Or the dwarf? Or
You were
Did I
both
see
there.
Anybody who was nearby at the time would have overheard this.
okay.
I don't think
I just want to make sure I had that.
I don't think
information.
Ivar did, yeah. I don't know if Theory was there.
I think Ivar and Theory were both following us during that whole part.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we were close enough.
It's up to you.
It'd be funny if they were just like following us, pursuing someone, and just didn't ever
Okay,
check
so-
why.
So do we have a description on this guy?
The
The
guy
only
in the
description that you
robe with a
got-
burn.
Yeah.
A cloaked
Limping.
man takes something from the body of a dead gnome and started limping away, badly burned and casting glances over his shoulder.
Yeah, I
You-
didn't.
You know,
didn't feel the
after
need
a
to
little bit of
tell.
thought, I do remember one suspicious fellow. He was half burned, and what was the other item? He was wearing something.
He was,
He was wearing
kettle
a burned cloak and limping.
He was wearing a
Staring over
burned
his shoulder
cloak, and he was
constantly as if he was
limping.
being followed.
And he kept glancing over his shoulder as if he was being followed.
he
I
is.
see. And you say you saw this person, or which
I
direction
did
they
see this
head?
person. I'll point in the direction of where the man was heading.
So behind us?
I guess behind us.
Make a deception check, because technically speaking, you did not see this person.
Yeah, that was weird to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were told about
I
this.
thought-
You did not see.
No.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
The
told
herbalist
about-
Yeah,
told
the
us.
herbalist told us.
Oh.
If you want to just reverse that a little bit back, that's fine. You bet.
Could I? Because I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
I
I kind
thought-
of figured that you
I
were
was
meaning that you were
confused.
told about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you did
Okay.
not see this incident happen.
No, I didn't see this. This was relayed to me through the herbalist. That down there, he has a shop.
Follow.
They
Is
have
their
a
name?
shop.
It's the Golden Crown, right?
No, right next door to it.
It's right next door to the Golden Crown.
I see.
I don't remember the name though.
I
Well-
imagine it's just called the herbalist shop.
That's very practical.
I mean,
I'm sure I will have more questions for you, but for now, I think I have everything I need from you. Please stay in the area if you don't mind. I may have more to ask of you.
Okay.
At which point, he'll kind of walk back and start waiting for people as slowly but surely you can see some of these higher ranked looking guards coming by, passing over what looks like notes that have been written down hastily, handing them over to him, and then heading off to a different door for each. And this is repeated many times over the next like 20 or 30 minutes. Real quick, as this is going on, Thorin, are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just up here observing. I assume I saw a little bit of that rooftop shenanigan.
rooftop shop again.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely
Very
seen it from where you were.
confused.
When, yeah, as like 4 or 5 thunders teleport from roof to roof and then go running along like a gargoyle.
Actually, I suppose it's probably a good idea for me to go downstairs in case they come knocking.
Yeah, basically, if you want to go to the bar, Marty, you can't.
Well, not directly anyway. You have to walk outside, go around, and then go back in.
But
Can
the
you?
path is blocked.
By humans.
I mean, you could do what Paradin did, or not Paradin.
Die?
You could do what Thunder did and what Perfidy did, and do something stupid. In Perfidy's
I
case,
saved a friend.
you almost got a friend caught.
That was not on purpose.
I know, but you still almost did it.
I saved it from my bad roll. Maybe. Probably
The
not.
roll wasn't the
Actually,
problem.
Yeah, the roll was the
The,
problem. That and
the
fact that you
explicit
said,
verbal
my
choice
friend is
to
up there.
rat me.
Like you literally said, yeah, no, my
I
friend's up
didn't
there.
mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, but the guards don't know that.
I know, but
I didn't mean it.
That's what makes it Freudian.
I don't actually have friends, guys. Come on, it was a joke.
It's my tail. Isn't it a lovely tail? It's got an arrow at the top. Tip.
I like how it's like you're
I
discovering
mean, a crime
it
was
now.
just committed, and you basically pulled a jester act. I'm not too shocked
Oh,
that
look
the
at
guards
me.
aren't taking it very
I
well.
know. They're gonna love me. They love me.
They really don't.
I don't. I'm not too sure the guards love anything. I think they're all dead
No,
inside.
They are.
Probably.
Look at the ones that are around me. They're super scary.
They're
But I'm
making
keeping
like
my
a-
mouth shut. They told me to keep my mouth shut.
Anyway,
and
sorry, where was I?
you tell me.
All the guards are
Tell us.
T-posing at you.
We were at the fact that Thorin's not going to do anything.
Right.
Oh.
Perfidy, are you doing anything? Or are you just sitting there waiting?
I am shutting my mouth. I'm here helping out, being as friendly as I can.
Okay. One of the veterans comes up and asks what's going on, and the guard kind of explains the situation. At which point, this guy grabs you and drags you along with him. And brings you over to and past Theory
Ooh, all the way
and
over there.
Ivar. You're
Oh, I
dragged
say
all
hi
the way
to
over.
Ivar and to Theory. I say, hi, how's it going?
The guard just kind of looks over to you and just keep quiet and keep moving. At which point,
You're
you
the
are
one
brought.
sticking me.
You are brought before the guy who probably would have introduced himself as Barnabas Blastwind, as you probably could see. And what's this? What's the situation with you? Obviously, you wouldn't be brought before me without good reason.
Am I? Do I know if I'm supposed to talk here, or is it?
He is addressing you, so it's
Oh, okay.
probably fair to assume that yes.
Oh, hi, Barnabas. I live. Oh, well, I don't live in this house, but I'm friends with them. They'll live in this house over here. I was doing something foolish, and I was in the roof, trying to go back home, basically, because you see, you can't access the home from here. It's kind of complicated. There's a door, and I can point you. I moved to go over here, and I can point to the door. There's a door over there. You see, that's not the door to the house. I need to enter through the other side. You see, so I was.
And by the way, if you try to walk off, the veteran will not let you.
No, I'm not trying to walk off.
Okay, because I'm just like up there. So get your token back here.
And then
yeah, I'm just like being how should I say this? Horizontally free, as it were. So yeah, it's just so I was on the roof, and yeah, I shouldn't have been on the roof. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a job harder. I'm very sorry. We didn't actually. Fella over there. I don't know her name actually. Their name. So. The owner of that shop over there, though, did see somebody go away from here. It was a cloaked man limping away with something from one of the corpses, I think. Did my friends over there? Theory! I'm going to shout.
We really just did this guy's job for him, didn't we?
Now listen to me very carefully.
Yes.
If you have nothing to hide, you won't resist. Do you understand?
That's not you.
Don't have
See,
anything
this
to
is
hide.
why I run.
I barely have anything on me. I can show you. I'm gonna take my cloak and just shoot it. Not cloak, my robe.
Your arms are being held. Like he's.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything
pull out a
on
gun
me.
and blap blap.
I mean, I do have my knife and my short sword, though. Is that what you mean?
This is exactly why I run.
I'm from the Harpers. I mean, we're all from the Harpers, I think. Are you? I'm gonna turn to Theory again. Theory, did you join the Harpers yesterday?
He's just completely ignoring you. I either need you to make an intelligence saving throw, I believe it is. Let me just double check here.
If you're gonna resist.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw if you choose to resist this. Otherwise,
I don't know what resist is.
He begins casting his spell at you.
It's
I'm
probably
not gonna resist.
It's probably the same field of truth from the Paradigm situation.
I'm not gonna resist.
You're not going to resist?
You're gonna rat on me again, aren't you?
Okay. So you feel a bit of a pressure in the back of your mind.
Yikes.
These are the good guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Were you?
I mean,
up
if
to
there's
anything?
magic to make you tell the truth, then I don't think anybody would.
Truth is evil. Truth is evil.
When he asks, this question, I need you to answer me. What is the first thing that pops into his head? Into your character's head? So the first question he asks.
Okay.
Why were you brought here? In this state?
My tail.
That's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can feel him essentially probing your mind right now.
Uh-huh. It's a good thing I was very involved with the whole...
I think you can tell if you're lying.
No.
I mean, it was the
does
tail.
To be specific, presence of thinking,
It's just detect thoughts.
I don't think you would know. You could roll an Arcana check to see if you could figure out what he's cast on you.
No, I'm fine. I don't.
So,
I'm not resisting.
That's not resisting.
That's not resisting. It's
Yeah,
you're trying to
I
figure
know,
out what
but
he
like,
cast on
I'm trying to be cooperative here.
okay.
You know.
I mean, you're technically lying, but that's fine.
It's
the first thing that popped into your head.
It was my tail. Second thing that pops into is the fact that I was on the roof.
Okay.
And the third thing is the fact that I had a friend with me.
Okay. And why were you on the roof exactly?
Oh, because we were trying to see if I could see the cloaked man that I talked to you about on my way home.
And who is your friend? What pops in your mind?
Who's my friend? He asked that?
Yep. Who was your friend? What pops in your mind?
I mean, you told
First
him
thing.
we went up to the roof to look for the guy.
Oh,
So
you
he-
gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
The first thing, the second thing, and the third thing that popped into your mind.
You
The
don't
first
have
thing-
any experience with police, do you? This is 101. You say nothing.
This guy is
walking.
Well, here's the problem. He doesn't have to talk to him. He's literally reading his thoughts.
He's reading
right
my
now.
thoughts, yeah.
That's only happening because you talk to the police. Just don't do that. If you don't do that, you don't find yourself in bad situations.
The first thing is thunder.
Words to live by.
I see.
Did I say we?
You did say we. The moment I heard you say we, I was like, "Fuck, you're screwed." You just ratted him out immediately. I didn't want to say it because I didn't know if Effie heard it, but I heard it and I was like, "Mm."
And tell me, your friend
You know what?
was
This wouldn't have happened if it was in Portuguese, because you, the word "you" in Portuguese is
What would
different
happen
than
if
the
it wasn't
word
for you meddling English speakers?
You English people. I'll have you
Y'all
know.
just spoke Spanish like the Queen permits.
If you said "you" in the singular one, I would never have said "we," but I suppose that's fair. It's funny as well. So go ahead. Yeah, that's thunder.
see, this is what happens when you don't have common as a first language. You've been speaking Infernal your entire life, so occasionally this stuff happens.
Wait, wouldn't Latin be common?
No, I speak common as my first language.
No, this would be probably more equivalent to Middle English rather than.
Literally everyone's against me.
I've literally said nothing. I just want to point out.
This is a linguistic conundrum that wouldn't have happened.
I also want to point out
you
that
also
you
have
gave him a rope.
You also
You
haven't
literally
helped.
gave him a rope to
Yeah,
come with you.
and
This is 100% a weird choice you made.
I made a point to sigh because I knew this could be bad.
That doesn't work with me. I have resistance to size.
I have
Like
resistance.
I
to
knew it's like,
size.
God damn it.
And tell me, where is your
he
friend
almost
now?
pulled me off the roof too.
I don't know.
That
The
First
guard-
thing that pops in your mind.
No, that's true. He doesn't.
The first thing is the guard saying there's nobody up here.
Okay.
Is that what you mean by the first thing?
What's the first thing that pops into Perfidy's mind as soon as he asks where your friend is?
Roof.
I mean, yeah.
Don't even think about it. Just first thing that pops into your head.
It's the guard saying he's not there.
Okay. All right. He wasn't up there. Where did he go?
I don't know.
Man,
I never know what he is.
That's,
No one knows him.
that's the same thing that pops into your head.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he doesn't actually know.
Okay.
Because he couldn't see that. He couldn't
I
see
couldn't. Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah. I completely lost track of what the heck was going on.
Okay.
Why do you want to know about my
That's the
friend?
one
though?
saving grace is Torin's the only witness to what happened on that roof.
Can I question back? By the way, Effie.
Certainly, you can ask.
So I said, why do you want to know about my friend though? He lives over there in this house as well.
I can understand that, but the long story is we have what clearly is an attack on several people, and
Oh,
we
yes.
don't fully understand why it happened.
You need to catch the.
Now,
the
let me
other
ask you
one.
one last question, if you don't mind.
Hmm.
What do you know of him? And he points to the gnome.
Do I know anything about the gnome?
I don't think you would know.
Then why did you ask?
I know. No, I know that he has a knife on his hand or head. I'm gonna look and see if he still has a knife in his hand.
Yep, still there.
Yeah, that's he. He was the only one, wasn't he, of the group? I looked at it on my way.
And what of the rest of you? As he kind of looks past to you two once again. Do you recognize that gnome?
Not in
No.
the slightest.
Never seen him in my life. But is that true? Like,
You're not under
no,
the spell.
You would never have seen him before. You're not under
Okay,
the spell.
yeah.
I think, but yeah.
well, no, I'm just saying, like,
You legitimately would have not known who
Yeah.
this was.
Okay.
Very well.
Can we help, though? We were trying to help. I was trying to help.
Let me see here. Make a persuasion check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Wow.
I'm
Got
being
out of
lucky
that.
with these. With that.
He
with these
looks over to
persuasion.
the guard and just kind of motions for him to let you go. Well, it seems at the very least you're, aside from your, shall we say, questionable behavior,
You know how these tieflings are.
Whoa.
I
don't
just
see
shake
you
my
to be a bit of a problem. And as for your friends, they too have been somewhat helpful. I suppose. I'll tell you this now, and I will say this only once. Bear that in mind. We already have too many variables in this situation. However, from what I can piece together, it seems this gnome was running from armed pursuers. And based on the statements that we've collected, one of them managed to escape.
One of the pursuers?
The one that you supposedly were informed of by your friend down there, and he'll point down to Follow, who's kind of standing there watching this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Noticed running off towards the bent nail.
So the gnome killed all of them with fire?
No. Still not entirely sure
Fire.
what occurred with the fireball that was set off here. However, I don't believe the gnome or the pursuers noticed or saw the blast coming. Though it does seem that the original intended direction was northwards towards your tavern.
Oh, you think... Oh, that's why you want me to know... I want to know if I knew the gnome, because he could have... There's... Oh... Well, I don't know the gnome.
Based on your confusion during the interrogation, I would imagine so.
Yeah, but whatever the gnome had might be in the possession of the cloaked man that ran away. Did you not find him in the houses?
No, we have not seen him as of yet. We have questioned several other people here, but so far we have not... Let me put it to you this way. I cannot reveal any more than I already have.
Of
Though
course.
I suppose I can't stop you from asking questions of your neighbors here.
I mean...
Do us all a
we
favor
wouldn't-
and let us handle this, please.
Of course.
Right.
I mean, if we can't help, we can't help.
That's the adventuring spirit.
I'm pushing as much as I can with the help bit, but he doesn't want to give it to us. Like I rolled, look at that persuasion. Give me a quest, Barnabas. You have an
God,
exclamation
did you roll
mark over
again?
your head. Sorry?
Wait, is that another roll that you just did? Or is it
No,
the
no,
same roll?
this is out of character. I'm out of character. I'm just joking. You have an exclamation mark over your
Quest me,
head.
Barnabas.
Don't get in our way.
Of course. Can
And don't leave the city either.
What?
Oh, we don't plan to.
It's a
Whoa.
particularly odd request.
I mean, we are suspects. I suppose it makes sense.
Yeah,
How,
due to
wait,
your
how are we
proximity,
suspects?
due to the proximity to the crime scene.
Yeah. Also, the gnome might have gone to our tavern, or might have wanted to go to our tavern.
We didn't
No
even-
one
As
knows it
implausible as it may
exists.
seem, your proximity to the place is suspicious enough.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it
a
makes
suspect
sense.
when no one's a suspect.
Yes, I feel like we have a clear perpetrator and it's not
But
us.
you're the suspect because they have nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because they're the guards and they suck.
Regardless,
That's why I was asking. for
Barnabas
help.
looks to the rest of you. Right. I think I've done everything I can here. Keep your noses clean, and there will be probably an increase of patrols through here. If you see anything else, please let them know.
This is your chance,
Barnabas.
guys. This is how you can launch
Barnabas.
the bar. You can make your money off all the guards.
Before he leaves, I'm gonna say, Barnabas, if I may, I have a theft to report. Where should I go for that, if you don't mind?
Speak to the sergeant. He'll help you.
Thank you.
At which point he looks over to the sergeant that accompanied him, who introduces himself to you now that he has been addressed and told to speak with you as Sergeant Cromley. That is all he identifies himself as. No last name.
Oh,
Or first
Sergeant.
name, for that matter.
I'm gonna turn to him. Sergeant, this is unrelated to this case. It happened a couple of days ago. I was robbed in one of these streets a couple of nights
Just
back.
one thing at a time. Let me finish up here, and then I'll speak with you. All right?
Thank you. I'll be in the house, or do we need to wait over here?
You may head back inside for now. I believe we've gotten everything we need from you. At which
Okay.
point Barnabas kind of just starts kind of rounding everybody up and having the bodies collected after being wrapped in cloth to be brought back to the
Plastic
temple.
bags.
No,
Yep.
plastic's not a thing in this world.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I mean, it could be. It's not as if plastic is
Not at this time frame.
Yeah.
unnatural if you know how to make it.
Just
That's right.
age,
Yeah, I
just
suppose.
age some nice dinosaurs, cook them up.
Most of
Well,
it is
it's not
trees.
just dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's
Most of
mostly,
it is
mostly
trees.
plant matter. And
So I'm
peat.
just going back home.
You can make it out of algae.
Yep.
I don't know if you're not coming back home or not.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm gonna go.
All of these
Nom, nom.
guards are heading off so they can be removed.
Control Alt. No, wait. Control A. Oh, and
Control
it probably
A?
would be yeah, to select everything and then delete.
That's a risky hotkey.
That's a terrible idea.
Universe
Yeah.
deleted. Go for
Oh, they're
full
vanishing.
on large hadron collider. Remember when that was the meme that was going to end the world?
Did people
I
think
mean,
it
it
was
still
gonna end the
could.
world?
We just won't know it's happening until it's already too late. So why bother worrying about it?
Yay.
It's not as if we can be like, oh no, there's a black hole. Everybody run.
The chances of that happening are
Where
less
to?
than the chance of the sun shutting off. The sun has a calculable chance of shutting off.
They made the
I'm pretty
flash
sure there's a lot of
televi-
things in the world that could kill us literally instantly. if
Yeah.
it
A lot
wanted to.
more.
They made
Like
the
freaking thing that's going around.
they made that flash television show about the large hadron collider.
I never accompanied that.
That's how he becomes
Effie,
the Flash.
You forgot this dude over here.
Which one?
Pinging right now.
He's just here to keep an eye on us.
On you.
Got him.
I'm gone.
There we go.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, Thunder's gone.
Hello, two
Cordon
strange.
knows what's up though.
Torin, you are informed, by the way, that you are able to head back into the alley as the guards do leave.
Terrific.
So we're just gonna be together, basically, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
will
who's-
definitely
that
head out to
reminds
figure
me.
out what Theory and Ivar know.
I need to check something real quick. Well, you guys are pretty much left to whatever you wish to do at this point.
So if
Thunder
we meet
is
up,
off trying to investigate things.
Yeah.
yeah, if we meet up with Torin, I'm gonna like nudge him and say, "Did we see us? Did we see us? Did you see us?" Sorry, no, I say we a lot today. I'm sorry. Did you see us?
Why would
To
you
Torin.
even think that Torin saw you?
Oh, that's a good point. I'm sorry. Out of care. That's bad. Okay. Well.
Metagaming.
Yeah. So it's me, Colonel RPG, telling you, Marty, to ask us if, because you're the one that has the key to knowing where Thunder went. Because otherwise we're lost. I'm just
Are
gonna go
we?
in. Are we like? What are we gonna do?
I mean,
Yeah, you guys-
I
the only
imagine we
one-
all group up together and say, where's Thunder?
Okay, that works too.
Yeah, the only one who would have seen where Thunder went to would in fact be Torin.
Yeah.
And only a certain distance. Anyway, the first question was getting Ivar and Theory to fill me in on what they've learned.
Yep. So we explained the meeting, what's his
we'll-
face, and
We'll
answering
tell
the
the
questions.
story.
Yeah, excellent.
Oh, and we explained the information that
Excellent.
we were given for from the herbalist,
Right.
because he
And the
also
fact that
doesn't
we're
know
supposed to stay in the city.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
that's
Because we have
Spent most of the
so
event
many
up
other.
in the up in the spire of the manor. Other than some shenanigans of perfidy and thunder on our rooftop,
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary seemed to be going on.
Did you see where Thunder went? Yeah, Thunder sort of jumped up the wall and I went after him. I don't know why.
I'm not really
okay.
sure what Thunder was doing. He seemed to cast a couple of spells, and then he blinked across a rooftop and ran off.
I'm gonna shake my head in disapproval.
Sometimes you're casting a spell and the wrong one comes out.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you
Okay.
fake it till you make it at spellcasting.
Do you know which direction he went in?
I'll tell them as many details as I know, but I don't actually know what direction he went.
Okay. He headed off somewhere somewhere to the east. He disappeared after he got across a couple more rooftops.
Okay.
Yeah, he went eastward.
That's about all
Sounds
you know.
good.
We could go look for him, I suppose, or we could ask around and see if we could find anything about the cloaked man. I mean, the guards might have just not been very thorough. I tried to ask them if we could help, but they don't want that, apparently.
He did also state, for your guys' record, that he can't really stop you from asking other people questions.
He just basically said, try to stay out of it if you
do
can.
our job.
Yeah, let us do our job kind of deal.
No, do our job for us, because we're cards.
That is, yeah, I can't stop you from doing our job.
I'm sure
So
guards know how
anyway,
to do their job.
I'm gonna
Not
say so
fictional
anyway.
ones.
I'm gonna say so anyway, one of the sergeants was gonna come around. Marty, this is yours. I'm gonna take a food ration. I said Marty, I'm sorry. Torin, this is yours. And I'm gonna give it to Torin. Thank you once again. So I have a little bit of a problem, and I've been able to gather some information regarding the theft that I was a victim to a couple of days back. Down in the Docks District, they are trying to. I think the guards that found somebody that is trying to sell the stuff that I lost. So I was wondering, since this whole thing has left us at a little bit of a impasse. I was wondering if you could help me track down the thief. I can pay.
While I'm very sorry to hear about the loss of your belongings, I feel like the explosion in front of our home is a far more important matter at the moment.
Oh, but what can we do about the explosion?
Well, it sounds like we have at least a description of someone
I
who
thought-
has
sorry,
been involved in the whole event.
Yeah, sorry. I was under the impression you were. I'm sorry. This conversation can't happen then. I thought you were saying that we can't investigate, and that's why I was saying this.
I wasn't
can't.
saying that we can't investigate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got confused. Yeah. So forget this. Let's go back to. Yeah, forget I told you this. I just got confused. I suggested we should investigate. You were talking about the guards and all that, and I got confused.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try to go track down Thunder, or do you want to look through the rest of these businesses, ask some questions?
If only there
I
was
think we should look at-
if only there was still a living tracker in the party. For all this tracking everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, we don't have any. We have
Yeah,
no
right.
rangers.
Bet he was too busy tracking down honey cakes.
Let's see.
I still give Torin the.
Did the barkeep see anything?
You could certainly try and ask.
Yeah, he has a chalkboard he can write
Yeah,
on.
we give him.
Yeah, he does
Yep, he
have
has
line of
chalkboard.
sight potentially if he's facing
And
the
it's
right
not
direction
like he goes
with
to
the crime
sleep.
scene.
Yeah,
You could also
That's
check
a
other.
brilliant
You
idea.
could also
Ask
check
him.
other neighbors we've never talked to.
I like this line of thinking. Go
That's
right
actually-
ahead
that's-
and ask.
I'm antisocial. I don't want to go talk to new people.
That's
I wanna
pretty
talk to
good. You
ghosts.
might actually get you might actually get a hint about what happened at the time.
All right, I'm gonna go in and ask the ghosts, or
I follow.
I'm going
Okay.
to go in
stay on the-
and
out the door.
order a
What's that?
drink from the barkeep.
Okay. Oh, sorry. The barkeep
What?
disappears or rather, you don't
It
know what
doesn't.
happens.
Yeah.
And suddenly a drink starts floating up, filled with vinegar, and is placed on the table in front of you.
I don't know why you keep
Perfect.
doing this.
Because I'm showing that I'm a patron, and it's a ghost. Like,
I don't think he needs that anymore. But
look, I don't want to get hit by a chair because it does a lot of damage. And
It does
if
hurt a lot.
buying drinks or pretending to order drinks has got me 0 chairs to the face. So I'm gonna
it didn't work
consistently
for
do this.
me.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the ritual that first
But
tamed
you're not the one
ghost.
asking him questions. I'm the one asking the question. I'm gonna order
I
a drink.
suppose.
And I'm going to ask the barkeep if he saw what happened this morning.
Not in character.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got confused. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the drink of vinegar and I'm going to sleight of hand, pretend like I drink it, but throw it behind me.
Make a sleight of hand check. Okay, let me see if I can find, where is the...
This is an entire party of deceptive rogues and then a paladin. Everyone has like deception and sleight of hand and performance and some stealth tricks. And then a paladin.
Actually,
Okay, there is not a chair thrown at you.
yeah. That's a good result.
I mean, that's positive.
That is indeed positive.
Take it as a win.
So, you ask...
Yeah.
What do you ask?
And then okay, so I do the sleight of hand and set it down, and then I ask the barkeep. So, did you happen to see anything this morning related to the explosion? Barkeep?
There is a moment, just complete silence. Then you see the slate board and the piece of chalk being brought out, and there is writing forming on it.
Doki doki.
Yeah.
The only thing that's written on it is
Pay
very
for your
similar to
drink.
what very similar to what Follow told you, actually. Except for the fact that there is a bit more of a description of seeing the explosion and then someone running away after looting the gnome's corpse.
Okay.
I'm outside just looking. Can I read what's in there?
So his description
Yeah.
starts at the explosion. He doesn't see what caused it, or
He did see there was a bead of light that hit the ground and then exploded. And it seemed to be yes. And it
Hit the
seemed to be
ground.
coming from let me find the thing here. It seemed to be fired from an angle downwards. So seemingly from a place high up.
damn. They got
It's like a
dragon
meteor.
heisted.
Did a meteor hit the party? I'm outside. I'm outside and just.
Well, there was no
and
crater,
shouting
right?
this.
There is no crater. It's just essentially a firebomb went off, or a fireball. Like
The most
that is
dreaded,
pretty much exactly
the most dreaded
what it-
spell of them all.
Yeah, fireball is nasty, for sure. But yeah, no, it's
Even if you
a
save-
explosive ball of fire
Yeah.
that does a lot of fire damage. It's 5d8, I believe, fire damage at base level.
It's gnarly.
It's pretty nasty.
He described it as coming from above. Did it seem
Correct.
to come from the south?
There is a question mark. Seems he is unsure. It also could just be very well the fact that when you're dead, you don't really have a sense of direction.
Yeah, fair.
Did it come from the Gilded Crown?
There is a question mark.
Yeah, we should really.
Did it come from the man running away?
Well, it
There
came
is an
from
affirmative no.
Yeah, it came from above.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make sure that it wasn't, I don't know, the guy didn't like throw something on the ground and then suddenly something came down. I don't genuinely know how this
But
spell works, so I don't know
Even
if
if even if that was the case, it doesn't change the reality, really.
Well, I mean, if it was a magical item, then it tells us that we need to be careful because.
Oh, I think we should be careful.
Nah, that's fine. Okay, then I guess if that's all we can get out of the ghost, then I guess we should probably go look for Thunder or follow Thunder.
Cut to Thunder.
Woof, 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 woof.
Thunder. You have been attempting your best at following footsteps.
Yep.
So I need you to make a survival check for me. If you don't mind.
Where is this asshole?
Since you've been running from rooftop to
At
rooftop.
the end, it's the last one.
Well, I only really need the rooftops until I'm past the guards and the Griffin and everything.
Right, but you still would have lost the
mostly
trail
inconvenient.
in your hurry.
Yeah.
At least temporarily.
I'm gonna use advantage.
Okay.
Damn!
Good thing you did. All right. So it doesn't even take you a moment before you spot very familiar step, light step, heavy step, light step, heavy step, kind of dragging along in the dirt along the main road, heading towards, let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, it's not in the neighborhood then.
It's probably
No.
time to stop the sad music.
You're probably right.
I can't hear it for some reason.
It's time for a high-octane chase of tracking footprints slowly for 3 hours.
Funky Town.
Yeah, you don't seem to get playback from Roll20, do you?
No,
Colonel?
it was before, but not anymore. I don't know. Hey, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can hear it now.
Your settings probably reset
There you go.
when you
I think it's
refresh
because I
because you started
refreshed,
echoing
yeah.
too.
Weird.
Okay.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
I love that guy.
Oi!
It leads to a sewer entrance.
Ooh. I'm on the.
Oi, that cat's going in the sewers, oi!
Sewers
Oi.
does narrow down choices.
What are your choices?
God, the pig. Someone.
Where did I go from the intersection? I can't see the map. I'm still on the Troll Skull Alley.
Okay, so give me a second here and I'll drag you over onto the map of Waterdeep. You should be able to see it now, correct?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Hold on.
There we go.
Okay, so you
Crossfade.
probably would have let's see here. So heading from Troll Skull Alley, taking a couple of turns. It probably would have been somewhere around like in the middle of probably Pony Way somewhere. I'd say.
Not that far.
No.
Do I have any tricks here?
Possibly.
I'll just have to see if they happen to find me or not. I'm gonna swing my leg by the sewer entrance. I'm gonna like swing my leg to draw like a big cat head on the dirt.
Okay. You know what? Make a dexterity check for me. Just a flat dexterity check.
All right.
See how well you draw this. Okay. It is a fairly good rendition of your face in the
Fucking
dirt.
pristine. There's just a black sad on the side of the road here, and I'm gonna go in the sewer.
Oh God. Okay. First things first. I need you to make a strength check.
Oh, for the sewer grate?
Yes.
That's not good.
It
So-
is not.
You pull, and all you hear is just clang, clang as you try and pull it up. It's been locked from the inside.
Been locked from the
Ooh.
inside.
Yes. You are not getting
Ooh.
through this.
What kind of grate is it?
It's kind of it's similar-ish to like a very medieval style, I guess you could put it. New York City grate, if that makes sense. Like it's a flat cover with like handholds that are meant to be pulled up so that people can walk over it safely.
So is it solid? It's not a grate.
It's solid,
The manhole cover.
basically.
What about? I do have a crowbar.
You
how
could
do you-
certainly try, but the issue is that it's secured in such a way it's going to be difficult to get a crowbar in there.
All right, because it's locked.
Correct.
So it doesn't give at all.
A tiny bit, but probably it's going to be very difficult to get a crowbar in there.
Hmm.
You're just gonna need muscle.
Double checking the things I've got. Let's see. Are there any
open
openings?
knock?
You could cast a spell and get your Tides of Chaos back.
I wish I had knock. I almost got it.
Let me check something with knock because I don't think he'd actually be able to use knock in this instance.
I think.
I think it straight up just says like
Choose an
anything that's
object
locked
that you
gets
can
unstuck.
see. You cannot see the lock.
But you can see the thing that's
Oh.
locked.
Yes, but you cannot see the lock itself. You have to be able to see the object you are attempting to unlock. Knock would fail.
It doesn't say that you have to see the lock. It says you have to see a thing that prevents access. Mundane or magical.
A
It
target
even-
that is held shut by... Oh, yes, you're
It
right.
even says that something will become unbarred, and you wouldn't unbar something magically if the bar was on your side.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's like
that
a
is my
magical
mistake.
unlocking spell
But
that
unfortunately,
I
you don't,
don't
have.
have.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter anyways.
Are there any other openings to the sewer around here?
You can take a look around, but they're usually few and far between.
Like a drainage, as opposed to a manhole cover?
The closest drainage would be all the way out near the west gate. It would be a ways walk. And by the time you got there, you'd probably have lost your quarry.
Is there a hole in the manhole cover?
No,
Like that? There's like a hole in the middle or something?
it is solid. Unfortunately, there are no modern-esque safety measures built into these things. They are just a slab of iron.
Guards really fucked us.
Big city.
These guards suck.
Yes, they do.
Shit. No, that's my tricks. No, because thieves' tools require a lock that you can see.
Yeah, you
I can't
would
just
not be able to.
pull off some Houdini shit right now.
Nope.
No, the tabaxi abilities help. I can't cast friends on a manhole cover.
Correct. I mean, you can try, but it's going to be very awkward. You're just going to rub makeup on your face, and it's not going to do anything for you.
I am the great and mighty Pooh.
Okay, that is funny. I'll give you that one, but no, it's not going to help you in this case.
No. Yeah, no. I have to just report back to the party.
Assuming you can find them.
Yeah.
Because they're looking
apparently
for you.
they're looking for you. Yeah.
I require assistance.
Well,
Probably
Let's
required
see if we
assistance anyway, because of the probably dungeon that's down there. But I require assistance because I can't get in. If only we could have chased him slightly faster. Damn you, Griffin man. Landing directly in our path. I'm pretty much just gonna have to go head back.
okay. I'll say for the purpose of this, it takes you about probably an hour to find each other. Because it is a big area that you
Before
have
we
to...
leave, I want to see if the sergeant is still around.
Aren't we only in one block apart?
You're a couple of blocks apart. And all they know is you went east.
Yeah.
They don't know where you headed after that. So I imagine they probably would be stopping and asking questions.
But
along
before
the
we
way to
leave-
see if-
Trail's cold as fuck.
Yeah.
that, and again, this would have happened after you had started heading back. So it's very possible that you guys had passed by each other without realizing it.
Yeah. That's why it's dangerous to.
I guess it
try
depends
to
on
find
how
each
long
other
it
like
took me to find the manhole cover.
Yeah,
Because it almost
that's
feels
exactly
like
why.
because they spent so long dealing with the police that I might
Yeah.
have been on my way back before they even had the chance to leave.
Yep, that's exactly why.
Because the entire I mean that would make it very easy to find them very quickly because they would have not actually gone anywhere yet. Because while they
I
waited
suppose you have a point
yeah,
there.
they like waited 5 minutes for the people to arrive, then they all got individually interrogated, and then they had to drag
It was
Perry,
even more. was like
Perfidy
half an
over, and then interrogate
Yeah.
Perfidy, and then they talked to Marty, who didn't know anything, and then while that was happening, all I did was check out a manhole cover and then come back.
And we asked.
We'll
and we asked the
shorten that
ghost-
down to about 20 minutes then.
We asked the
For the
ghost.
time
as
of
well.
them walking out and
And you also
walking back.
talked to the ghost, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, we'll shorten it down to about 20 minutes. So basically, as you're leaving and turning around the corner, you spot him.
But before we leave, I want to see if the sergeant is still around.
He is not.
So he didn't come here? What a
Isn't
jerk.
good. They're guards and they suck.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna follow the team.
Guards always suck.
I'll have to ask them for help though in the south quarter. But anyway, we'll talk about it later. South. What is it?
But-
Quarter? No, a quarter.
Regardless, what do you wish to do at this point?
So we found each other, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thunder.
Uh,
What have you found?
The poo
Saw you
hole
run
on
off.
pony. The poo hole on pony confounds me. Come.
Make an insight check, if you don't mind, there, Torin.
Yeah. Trying to find it on the sheet.
Oh, that's the
They're
hard one to
alphabetical.
find.
He's talking about a manhole cover, but why like that?
Okay. All right. So did you find a trail of who they were describing earlier, or
Come. I'm leaving.
okay?
I'm after Torin.
I'm very
don't know.
impatient after how much time was wasted and lost.
suppose
and
Ivar
the trail's
and,
cold.
Suppose Ivar and Theory come as well.
Sure. I'm down.
Andrew's
Andrew is
dead.
muted. Yeah.
We'll just assume he's coming along.
I suppose.
Any number of things could be happening.
Okay, so what exactly are you heading towards? The
Yep. So we're going back to the,
The
poo
poo hole,
hole
yeah.
on Pony Way.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go with you. Sorry, I was listening, but I was going to the bathroom.
Don't worry.
You were at the poo hole already.
Yes. Also, it was fun listening to you try to open a manhole cover and be unable to.
Fucking infuriating. I went through so much work to track him down. Son of a bitch. I have significantly used up my budget for a day of spellcasting. Funny, because I've gone like weeks without casting spells in this campaign. I've immediately burned through everything. Alright. So blup blup blup, stomp stomp stomp. Horse screams and pig squeals and many, many tortured animals in the environment, and then we make it to the manhole cover.
Sure, let's go with that.
This is what the animals sound like in this town.
Okay, so you see the manhole
Pained.
cover. Meow.
That's a cat.
Did you
That
have
is
an
indeed
idea?
a cat.
Anybody got any tricks?
Sorry, what is the trick we're looking for?
A way to get through this manhole cover.
You said there's a hole.
The trail,
there's
the
no
trail
hole on
goes
it?
cold here. While I like stomp out my cat drawing.
Can you?
Just open the manhole cover.
Well, I would assume it's.
I just stare at him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a move to open it.
I try to pull it open, I guess.
I help you. I help
Since
you.
he hasn't described it being locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Okay,
I don't think I should take part in this
Clang.
vandalism.
it's locked. It doesn't
Great.
budge.
Great.
Can't you just smite it or something?
It's not really how smite works.
That's totally how smite works.
Let's see. Is it?
You hit something and then you hit something harder. That's totally how it works.
Is there any? So there's nothing. There's no hole to go into the sewer from the manhole cover.
It's covered. That's the purpose of a manhole cover. The hole is covered by the manhole, which is currently locked.
Out of character, don't count on my help.
How
So,
do you
yeah.
Out of
lock a
character?
manhole?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say my character's not gonna say that. I'm just saying that because I can't help. For many reasons.
Okay.
I mean, we might be able to force our way through, but I'm not sure I want to destroy city property.
There has to be another entrance into this thing.
I'm gonna look around.
There
and
was
see
an
if there's entrance.
explosion.
Can I look? Effie, can I look around?
City property destroyed.
What are you trying to look for?
Another entrance. Basically,
Okay. I guess make a perception check.
that sounds good. I'm saying this on cue from Theory, who asked if there was another entrance.
You begin looking around, and within like a couple of blocks radius, because I assume you go around a little while,
Mhm.
you do not find another entrance.
Okay,
I like-
I
I
relay
like it.
this to the team.
I like a theory. What about your ghost?
Well, Unseen Servant, I don't believe has physical prowess to open up a locked manhole cover.
Wait, could Mage Hand open?
If I had
Uh,
knock,
Could you cast Mage
let-
Hand
Let me take a look
on
at
the other?
Mage Hand real fast.
Okay. I was actually saying this in character to Thunder. But still, the question is the same.
It just says a point you choose within range. It doesn't say you need line of sight, but it feels like you need line of sight.
Well, here's the thing. Even if he was to do that, he wouldn't be able to get his thieves' tools down there to hand to his Mage Hand.
What if it's just a turn lock?
He's Steve's tool, you say. You have such funny jokes, Effie.
Mm.
Yeah, but if it is what Keith just said, I suppose it might work.
I mean, you could certainly try it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and on the other side,
Okay.
and feel around to see if I can unlock it. If it's a
You
bar,
can't feel anything.
You
Mage Hand
can't-
does not work that way.
Yeah, you can't feel
Oh, no,
Mage
the-
Hand.
the Mage Hand doesn't do what
There
I
is
tell it.
no psychosomatic feedback.
No. I'm not. I'm just trying to see if all of a sudden the grate opens.
Okay. You try and jiggle the lock. Nothing happens.
I don't think I can help there.
I just hold out my crowbar to Torin. I just put on a big smile. I'm like, "Come on, biceps. The trail's going cold." That's not
I'm gonna
great.
help.
Not a great persuasion.
Can I find a way to get the crowbar in any way that I can try to pry? I don't think there's enough give.
There is barely
Crowbar's-
enough. It's going to be a difficult squeeze. Because of the fact that you're using a tool, you will have advantage. However, because of the fact that it is a very small opening, you will have disadvantage. So make a regular roll
But biceps.
to try and see if you can
Strength
open this
or
up.
acrobat or
Strength. It is just a straight strength check.
Nat
is
20,
not-
nat 20, nat 20.
This
I
is
was
not
trying to help,
athletics
but
check.
it's already at disadvantage. So
Correct.
Hey,
Okay,
It
then
is a
save.
strength save.
It's the same
They
thing,
are the
though.
same bonus.
Is it the same number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 15 plus
So
3.
you begin prying, and the metal is just squealing and screeching as you just try and pull this poor crowbar up as the crowbar is starting to bend.
What?
Is the
yeah,
has the manhole moved at all?
Nope.
Jesus.
I made this to high DC because of the fact that it is a very small gap that you're trying to shove this crowbar into.
The true
We're not
dragon
really
heist
getting a
begins
very good
now.
grip on it.
No go, Catman.
we need to find another way in somehow. It's not around here. I looked, but it might be elsewhere.
Hmm.
Do you think we could find a map of the sewers? See what this leads to?
This is our
Might have
only
some
lead. We don't even know who we're chasing.
You're sure it leads over here?
It's all we have.
So, I mean, I guess we have to. I guess we have to find a way, another way in. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any houses around. I don't know where we are. Like,
Oh, there's plenty of buildings around.
okay, I'm gonna look and see if there's anybody like in buildings looking at us, maybe confused.
Make an insight check, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. It's kind of hard to tell whether they're staring at you or just kind of looking around and feeling amused
Mm-hmm.
by the fact that you guys are trying to get into the sewer so desperately. But there are definitely people, because it's not like it's quiet. People are definitely looking.
Yeah. But I wanna talk to them. Do I see anybody that looks like they might have seen who went into the sewers, or anybody at all?
Yeah, you could probably ask around. Make an investigation check for me, as you're starting to ask questions of people around the area.
Out of character. This is not my no. Actually,
Not
I
your strong
have.
suit?
I do have 4, but there it is.
Okay. Investigation. All right. So you ask a couple of questions, and it seems like, based on what you've been told, somebody did come through here matching the description of the person you were told about.
Mhm.
However, it seems like somebody else beat them to you, or beat you to them, rather, and brought
Okay.
them. There was a bit of magic that was cast. They're not entirely sure what,
Mhm.
but the limp went away, and they headed towards the Gralhund Villa, which is in this direction.
I'm not in the map, by the way. I don't think we are at all.
Oh,
Well,
right.
only
Yes,
Thunder.
I need to drag you guys to the map layer, don't I?
Mhm.
As I drag you to here and then you to here. Haha.
So I convey this information to the team. So
Shit.
whatever you say, Effie.
You're not even in
Because
there.
it's for-
Nope.
I was about to trap myself in there.
That way I give you your slightly bent crowbar back.
'Cause
Crowbars are bent already.
if there was even a little bit of give, I was gonna misstep through the hole and then open it from the inside.
Let me check
That would
this
have
step
been-
real quick. Hold on.
Misstep doesn't require you just need line of sight and that's it. So I can go through bars, I can escape prisons, I can do all sorts of things with this. Very in character.
To an unoccupied space that you can see, yeah.
It's straight up like those parts. It's all the things Reaper does in all of those CG videos where he just goes through like a crack in the door.
Nice.
I can do that now. I was like, come on, it didn't even give a little bit because I was gonna just go through. And then I could thieves tool it from the inside. And then it would have been the wrong direction, and then I would have been completely out of spells.
So I just convey this information. I say this to the team, and I say maybe we should give this sewer up for right now and go check that villa.
That seems like a good idea.
I agree.
To the
I'll
villa.
follow.
I agree.
Son of a bitch.